There's no viewers here, not on my side. Oh, bro, no, not on my side. Something wrong with TikTok. No, something wrong with the talk, G. Grand rising gods and goddesses of planet God. Peace, peace to all my reflections. Man, I was cooking my last lecture. I gotta start all over again. I shouldn't even have to say my thing, but I'm gonna say it anyway. 360 the Alchemist, School of the Light in the Darkness. We are teachers, student club, running where the books are free. Ain't on me, on babies, on brother, on the brothers. Get your shit together. Yeah. All right. Anyways, man, we had went through so much information, bro. It was just busting, and then my live was disrupted, and it still only let me down to page 15. Keep going. Anyway, so we was talking about a whole bunch of shit, delta frequencies. I was telling you that your reality ain't real. So if we go back to the March document, I hope it's like we on the theta and delta frequency. What page is this on? Page 35. Remember that page, 35. We go back up to the top. We go into Dr. Blend's functionary book, okay? Dr. Blend's functionary is basically letting you know what it is and what it ain't. Really what it ain't. And what it ain't is, buddy, I don't care how much you feel like you in control, you're not. Brain potentials are firing 300 milliseconds before you have the conscious intention to act. So before you are aware that you're thinking about moving your arm or leg, your brain is already at work preparing to make the movement. Yeah. Brain potentials are firing 300 milliseconds before you have the conscious intention to act. So before you are aware that you're thinking about moving your arm or leg, your brain is already at work preparing to make the movement. Okay? Any event we see is at least 50 milliseconds old, is already of the dream past. Between our initial glimpse and our second registration, sense of it changes have occurred. If we were to superimpose the first instance with the second image, the picture would not be identical and possibly even blurred. This must be said to hold true. The brain always knows before you do. So anytime you think you're making a decision, you're under the conscious aspect that you're making a decision. Your brain had already fired off the potentials to make the decision before you made the decision. Before it. Like you think you made your arm move or some shit, but your brain already firing those aspects. You are realizing this world in a dream state, man. Okay? Despite the fact that we are only watching a movie of the dream past through consciousness that we projected called our life, our brain convinces us that we are engaged, partaking and affecting the movie of our life as if we're happening in real time instead of real time. So, why are we learning this? Because that's your waking state, all right? And this is why meditation is so important. Look at the spirit; just took me right to the page. Um, if you look, guys, your waking state is not your real state, all right? I keep saying that over and over. You're in a dreamlike aspect when you're in your waking state. All your decisions, everything you're doing, it's already happened. 5 milliseconds before you saw it happen. And if you go to the Annika Harris book of consciousness, your brain binds everything together. Sight, hearing, sound, taste, all that shit is binding together to make it seem like it happens at the same time, but all the shit moves at different speeds. So how does it resonate to you at the same time? Because your brain does the work of breaking shit down, integrating it into your consciousness, and you see your waking state. On babies, on bro, them on the brothers. All right. Now, why is this important to you? Because you have to understand all the shit you're trying to understand on your rational state ain't gonna be enough. The way that you think on this waking state ain't gonna be enough because you have limitations, aspects to your limits. You ain't even witnessing the shit as it happens. So your mind, your brain can impose images on you, and that's why everybody sees shit a different way. Some people see the dress in red and gray. Some people see the dress in silver. It would be a perception in wherever that person's concepts or consciousness is and how it breaks things down. So we truly do all witness this world in a different way. How you see is not how the other person see, and this is why empathy and empathetic shit is so important, and putting yourself in other people's shoes, because you need to look at the world the way they look at it, not just what they went through, how they even went through shit, and their experiences of it is different from how you experience it. This is why we love food so much and shit like that, because we can share this experience of, oh yeah, this food tastes good to you. And this food tastes good to me, but how it tastes good to you and how it tastes good to them could be different. Okay, so in your waking state, you have all of these specific aspects of these conjunctions of limitations on bro now. You can only jump this far, do this left and right, woo woo. But when you in the dreaming state, you can do so much. When you in the sleeping state, you just in a whole different level. Matter of fact, the lowest vibrational frequency, the delta frequency, one of the lowest ones, which is a 0 to 5, 3 hertz in the Ramakan, Nathaniel Harris, is also dominant during quintessential meditation in deep stage 3 non-rapid eye movement sleep, also known as slow wave sleep. In all stage 4 spectral activity, they are present in all mammals, with females generally having stronger frequencies and men showing a greater reduction with age. So to me, that's where the old grumpy man comes from, because delta waves suspend external awareness and seem to be an essential shutdown, allowing for healing and regeneration. They are often dominant. Okay, they're often dominant in people who have had traumatic experiences or worked in therapeutic environments and have been observed in 40 to 50% of acute schizophrenics. Disruptions in delta activity have also been observed during intoxication and delirium. So, in magical religious pantheons, these lowest frequencies of consciousness are often personified as beings of darkness. Yes. Demons, dwarves, giants, nephilims, old ones, titans, atavisic, divine tricksters such as Ganesh exude delta frequencies corresponding to the first and lowest world of Aziluth in the Kabbalist philosophy. Okay? So, if we go to the document, and boy, I hope I still got this book open. It says right here, the old ones. And just remember, the delta frequency is important in reference to what? Your deep sleep, your healing and regeneration, all different aspects of that sort. All right? So, you start thinking about this shit, you know, what is evil? All right, then, get your shit together. Why do I say what is evil? Because I'm weird, bro. No, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm weird as hell. But on a deeper level, what is evil? Because they just said all the demons, darkness, and devils, and all this crazy shit that you see is in your lowest vibration of your delta frequency. But this is also what heals and regenerates you, and it's also the aspect of deep meditation as well. Deep meditation is what sparks up the Kundalini. So I'm gonna ask you one more time: what is evil? And then it says after that you get in contact with the old ones on this delta frequency that's stronger in women, and people who have had traumatic experiences can heal and regenerate from this low vibration of delta frequency in your deep, dark sleep. What is darkness? Okay. Now, then they say that you can get in contact with the old ones. Who the fuck are the old ones? Get your shit together. We're going to be out of Mojave Zone by Kenneth Grant. These powers we call the old ones, the outer ones, the deep ones. They are called ancient and deep because they preceded the human life wave. And they rarely appear in consciousness while it's functioning in the human state. They are frequently sensed as hideous, horrendous, and unacceptable to the mind in its waking state because of the consciousness mind's inability to conceive immense and formless energy in any but terrible configuration. One but has to recall the stylized representations of cosmic energy and the ancient mysteries of Africa or Polynesia, the far east of Mexico. These non-human powers were often typified by some beast or by the beast, of which the apocalyptic 666 is a comparatively late version. So, what are the old ones? On babies, on bro, them, on brethren. They are the expansion of your consciousness, but the expansion of the consciousness is so powerful. You was to perceive it with your waking state, it would look hideous, crazy, and scary. Because I just told you, your waking state is an aspect of an illusion. You see shit 5 seconds later, 5 milliseconds later, and it's a second image by then. You don't even see things as they happen right in the present moment. So in your waking state, trying to understand these deeper shit, that's why you miss the shot every time. You ain't even got a basket to shoot at, but you trying to shoot a shot. You ain't even got no basket, bro, because the basket's not in your waking state. G. Bro, them. So that's why you keep falling into these clutches of, so what's the beginning and what's the end? So who's this and who's that and who's this? Because your ass a human and you in your waking state. You would have to transcend. That's why they go into meditation. They deep sleep, delta frequency to perceive these different energies and pop off the Kundalini and have those aspects of deeper spiritual experiences. You don't get that in your beta frequency walking around doing fucking dishes. On bro now. On babies. Get your shit together. Now, it says that these old ones are the representations of cosmic energy in the ancient mysteries of Africa, of Polynesia, the far east of Mexico. These non-human powers were often typified by some beast or by the beast, of which the apocalyptic 666 is a comparatively late version. I keep telling y'all that shit. That shit's old. That shit's new still. It's very late. The beasts were already here. What are the beasts? Such beasts were usually fabulous dragons, beasts, unicorns, wyverns, and so on. They were tended to typify not the animal kingdom, but the non-human entities with which man is invisibly surrounded. And on an electromagnetic sphere, you only see specific aspects of light. Remember that. You see all visible light, but you only see a very small spectrum on the electromagnetic scale of light. You see all the light that's visible, but that's on a 1% spectrum of electromagnetism. I'm not a scientist. You got to talk to somebody who's smart with that shit. It ain't me. Atmospheric note, energy is global, conducting rain and storm globally on babies. Now, these non-human powers were often typified by some beasts or by the beasts of which the apocalyptic 666 is comparatively late version. Such beasts were called fabulous dragons, basilisks, unicorns, wyverns, and so on. They were intended to typify not the animal kingdom, but the non-human entities with which man is invisibly surrounded. When sensed as occasionally they were inevitably described as evil because the consciousness which they embodied was outside the range of human consciousness and was therefore considered to be inimical or indifferent to human concerns. So when people be having these crazy experiences, first off, they happen to get into that delta frequency, but they still in some aspect of the waking state, and then they come back, bro, I seen the craziest shit, bro. What time church start on Sunday? Bro, now. That's why they tell you if you're scared, go to church on babies, bro, them on the brethren, because this shit is for the expansion of consciousness. Church is for the waking state. This is for the sleeping state, which it ain't even about size, because all of these represent an aspect of our existence, but picking one state over the other causes imbalances in our existence, and we lose more of the gnosis. This gnosis is about balance. Just like the sun come up and the moon come up. Exactly, brother. Now, the god Set, for example, was portrayed to decay gnosis in the form of a beast which no Egyptologist had yet succeeded in identifying with any known creature on earth. He never will, because it has no mundane rootage, nor it is a denizen of the waking state. So Set, who was the first son of the Great Mother, has no denizen of the waking state. How many times do I have to tell you that your waking state's an illusion? Everything that happened already happened. So when we start talking these deeper energies, the reason why they snack the beast on the head is because the beast represents the cosmic energies of shit that you can't understand. So we put it in animalistic characterization to put that level on that shit. You feel me? To let you know, hey bro, this shit is deep. This ain't your human ass bro. And there you go, sitting human on the toilet. Bro, there with your human ass back. Now, anyways, he never will, because it has no mundane rootage. We are mundane humans in the waking state. Your ass run this fast, you walk this fast, you go get some coffee, you take your ass to work, we laugh, we giggle, we cry, we shout. Whoop-de-woo. Anytime you ever had some deep spiritual shit going on, you was not in your beta frequency, your waking frequency. You was popping some other shit off. You did a dance, you did a ritual. The moon was in the right place. It corresponded with your mechanisms of your spirit, and you was able to have these deep experiences. And that's the reason why you woke your ass up the next day and you was expecting the same rejuvenating feeling, and you didn't get the shit. You ended up back at getting coffee again and going back on to your normal business again. Because you have to be in specific mind states to even perceive these energies on a deeper level. And this is where rituals come into play. This is where masking comes into play. This is where dancing comes into play. All these different aspects are created so you can create your own trance-like states to have these experiences. Babies, brother, on the brothers. Get your shit together. Now, the transhuman element is universal myth. It's universal, G. It's everywhere, bro. No, it's not over there, because the truth is the motherfucking truth. The truth ain't never seen no boundaries, no lines that say, no, I don't go over there. The truth everywhere, you feel me? So it's a universal myth, and legend is thus veiled in bestial form. All right? As were most of the celestial constellations mapped out by the old cosmographers. They, however, often employed the more familiar zoo type. It is necessary, therefore, to bear in mind the beast equals transhuman formula when confronted with representations of the ancient wisdom teachings. Boy, you better get your shit together. The ancients knew what it was. But see, the problem is you think the ancients was 6,000 years ago. You think the ancients is Ezekiel and shit. You think the ancients is... God darn it, gosh darn it. You think the ancients is Adam or some shit bro now. Well, let me put you on game real quick. You feel me? Let me put you on GP. Alright. When it comes to the draconian codes, and we start stepping into these ancient chemists and all that shit, let me see here. The one page I need ain't there. That's crazy to me. Hold on, y'all. Brethren. That's wild to me. It's not nice. But anyways, when we go to the Kenneth Grant Coast of the Shadows, we can start talking about the aspect that your history or herstory or whatever you want to call it has been definitely eradicated, and you have way less aspects of the truth than you ever thought. What do I mean by that? Well, before considering the major aspects of this vastly ancient magical current, we have to look at Gerald Massey's book, Ancient Light of the World, and to let you know that the very first deity system ever was Typhon and her son Set. Set is the dog star Sirius. Typhon is cosmologically represented by the Ursa Major 7-star system, and this is astronomical evaluations by the priests in Egypt was done 52,000 years before the death of Socrates. Get your shit together. So look, check this out. If they use the stars, I just told you, I already dropped the code for you. Set was the Sirius star. Whoop-de-woo was the Ursa Major star. Astronomical evaluations date all the way back to 50,000 years in Kemet. So how old is your shit? Get your... Exactly. All right then, do the math. Okay? So what is ancient? You have to start getting the truth first before you even consider what ancient is. And it's sad because you have a whole bunch of people arguing over Solarite code that they exist in today, and they was one power of the solar code, but that's just the masculine authority. What the masculine authority doesn't understand is those aspects of complete rulership is about to end. All right, the reign has ended. All right, and we are in an interesting aspect of our society right now. This shit do not want to pull up, do it. That's crazy to me. We just got to wait a second. And I'll go back to the newsletter for right now. It's not a big deal, guys. And anybody know my links in my bio in reference to the newsletter. I can't keep waiting for that to load up. Let's see what we got in here. What information we got hiding in this newsletter real quick. Great old ones. We got some outside the circles of time. For some reason, I'll be accidentally taking like really important notes out of the newsletter. Just be popping out, y'all. It'd be crazy to me. Let me see what we got under here. I know we got some stuff. Okay, what's this? It's just not enough. Well, we'll use this for right now. So, even when we talk about the solar codes, what am I talking about? The solar code is what took out the Typhonian Draconians. Anybody ever demonizes the Draconians? They're just under some elusive aspect of whatchamacallit, the Draconian current. Myths and monumental remains is many parts of the ancients would suggest the Egyptians colonizers, after establishing themselves in summer, spread far and wide throughout the world, transmitting the draconian current and enshrining their gods in zoomorphic forms dictated largely by topographical and other considerations. The interpretation of the hidden feature of the universal mystery tradition, masked by the Mayan, Chinese, Indian, Druid, and other ciphers, reveals everywhere the underlying schism that had its origin in the primal antagonism between the coasts of the shadows and the Solarites, those who followed the ways of the goddess and those who denied her and exalted the masculine principle. The world you live in today, I know I got $1 on me somewhere. All of this shit is of Egyptian principle. They took everything. These people are not that great. They stole everything on bro them. If you understand right there, you have a pyramid. Well, if you understood, you know what I'm saying? If you understood the pyramids, you feel what I'm saying? On a bro you would understand that this is just another aspect of the science of the Solarite code. The Draconians and the Solarites was added because they had different ways of doing their science. The solar code, which came in the fourth code, Draconian was first. That's Typhon Set. The solar code is the fourth code that casted out the Typhonian Draconians. All of your pyramids, all your sphinx, all your shit that was built after the solar code was already flourishing and took out the feminine principles of the Draconian code. So on the back of your dollar, this is a representation of a Solarite code. Matter of fact, if you go to the word Republican, Republican means Ra, the sun god. Publican means a collector of taxes. You are a collector of taxes for a sun god. Get your shit together. You're in the solar code. You're in the solar codes, baby. So the reason why this is very important to the aspects of your gnosis is because all these niggas out here arguing over the sun is still doing the same shit of the masculine supremacy. We're the children of the sun. Solar code. Oh, bro, you're in the solar code. We're the children of the sun and everything, sun, 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 sun. And you don't even understand that the very first deity system was based on the moon. The second code was a lunar code. The solar right code was the fourth code. The third code was the sun in the moon code. Your second code was a lunar code. The sun came way later. So all this children of the sun shit is cap. The ancients did not venerate the sun yet until they found out that it was responsible for masculine energy. And it's very important to also realize that all of your sacrifices were to sun gods. Go look in every Google book. That has nothing to do with the darkness. So, bro, now stop capping on us, babies. That's crazy. Bro, now stop capping. So, in reference to everything that we talking about, when we get into these deeper perspectives, you have to start breaking down the gnosis and the science. This isn't no more we just feel like, I feel like some shit. You have to do the real science. You got to do the real breaking down, because it's dangerous to your psyche and to your mental evaluation if we're taking the gnosis and the information wrong. If you get wrong information, you'll do the wrong shit. And that's what we see in the world today, every day. That's why we're in the same position we've been in. That's why I only ask for lunar light. And that's beautiful. But on a deeper level, the sun is more of an aspect of, there's really no opinion. It's an illusion. It's not real. It's like a holographic light. Period on and period on road now. The solar code, with its emphasis on the child, the son of the father rather than the mother, caused a major upheaval in the history of humanity. In ancient Egypt, long before monumental times, continual intercanine conflicts resulted from these two great divisions: the Draconian or Typhonian worship of the feminine principle, and the Osirian or Ammonite supporters of all male supremacy. And that's why you got forefathers and Buddhists, men, you're in the solar code. This led eventually to a fanatical glorification of the masculine ideal, which slowly undermined the mightiest civilization this earth has known, and which has continued to exert a baleful influence down to the present day. It is, however, important to realize that the solar code was already flourishing in Egypt when the era of the monuments began. You have a whole history that you don't know nothing about, G. All right, and that's why they're giving you ancient aliens and all that shit, because they do not want to put the respect on the feminine principle and say, hey, G, these niggas was doing that shit. They would rather tell you, whoop-de-woo, this and that. But to play devil's advocate, nobody went to visit them. They willed the visits into their existence. What do I mean by that? They had the actual science. They had 36 divisions of gnomes with 10 divisions each representing the 360 to interpret the celestial energies of specific constellations down to this earth. They had the real science. You just got an iPhone. Oh, humans on, bro. Them, you got an iPhone, G, on babies, and think that you think you well off, on, bro. You think you're doing this shit on babies. On Bell, no, you're not. On brethren. But the whole aspect of the split was the split between the sciences. The split between the sciences led to the aspect of them, falling in general. And if you look at tribalism and all perspectives around the world, tribalism ultimately leads to destruction, because there's just too many independent tribes. And when there's too many independent tribes, if anybody comes with a conjunction matter or represent a whole nation, it's easy to take your ass out. On bro now. It ain't nothing. You're not together. You're one tribe that's beefing with another tribe, that's beefing with another tribe, that's beefing with another tribe. Kind of like today, on bro now. And that's, the more we get you split up, the more it's easier to take your mind over, all that shit. So this is where love is one. This is why this loving is one, and all this shit is so important, because the aspect of love is the conjunction of everybody, putting everybody together as one source. And then we represent a unified nature, but that represents some aspect of evolution in the humanity consciousness and shit, and we just ain't ready for that. You got too many isms, you got too many prejudices, you got too many cults and cultures. Culture is just cult. You got too many tribes, you got too many niggas that want to be important, not understanding that your importance is everybody's importance, and their importance is your importance, because we are all actually one. It is what it is, though. Home brethren, no one's you can't lose sleep over this shit. Is this book gonna load for me, bruh? I really need you, G, to get gangster for me. Bro, now. I paid the Wi-Fi bill. I need you to Wi-Fi for me, big bruh. Damn. Let's go. Only will take me to page 23. Okay, here we go. Now, this is very important, you know what I'm saying? The only reason why I'm doing this Draconian coach, y'all, we ain't did it in a couple months, and then, like I said, we got to keep on, taking care of all this shit. All right, now, Babylon is also another misinterpretation as well, but I kind of want to save that for the private class. I don't really want to get into that. Yeah, that's for the private class on bro now. $5 private class, y'all, tonight at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We will cover the secrets of Babylon on a more actual nature and all of that shit. We was just talking about that yesterday. To trace out, and I'll definitely invite you. And all the Bronians that's already donated and shit, you know you win. If you want to be, just drop your email. I got you. All right. $5 for everybody else. 360 the Alchemist on Cash App. Drop your email. I'll send you something at 5:50 p.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure you got your times together, buddy. On bro now before you start signing up for shit, man. On bro now, and mute your mic and mute your camera on babies. Mute your mic and camera. I don't want to hear you whooping your kids in the back. I said sit down. Pow. Yeah. Oh, bro, them. Oh, damn. The great mother. Oh, bro, them. The great whooping mother on babies. All right, but anyways. If we go back into this knowledge on some deeper shit, the initial conception of deity was feminine and therefore literally godless. Let me say that one more time. Do you send out a new Zoom link each time? Or do we go to the original email? I send out a new Zoom link each time. Thank you for asking. Come in an old email, but it'll be upgraded with the new link. Now, the draconian code in this beginning that appeared in Egypt at a period interior to Mina by 13,420 years. Your Bible 6,000 years ago. Your Sumerian tablets were 6,000 years ago. Anunnaki gods. Stop that shit. Bro, now. Okay. The draconian code in its beginnings had appeared in Egypt at a period interior to Mina by 13,420 years, nor did its influence cease with the rise of the dynasty of Mina. How the fuck it was whole civilizations that was here before there was an Adam and Eve? Get your shit together. That's not history. It was metaphysics. Our people just don't have the science. Most people don't have the science to break the metaphysics. So you took this shit as history. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, bro. No, it really is. And in this days and age, it's embarrassing. Like for somebody to explain that shit to you like history. Bro, it's kind of scary. You feel me? It's kind of scary, babies. That's scary, bro. And like next, we might as well take fucking Dr. Seuss and just, see, bro, this is Dr. Seuss, and no, I would not like green eggs and ham, bro. Now this is how the shit started. See, the reason why we died, bro, Dr. Seuss ate the green eggs and ham. He didn't like it, and so since that, he didn't be here, but yet he sent the Alpha Beta to hang on the cross for us to bring every man. Come on, man, stop that shit. Okay. Now, Alpha Omega is just obsolete. Absolutely. I'll rock with that. You have these perspectives of things existing and things not existing, but non existence is your existence. That is your void. We are like in the middle of it. It's a void, bro. You feel me? The absence of light is light, but these are deeper perspectives where it takes a science. You really got to break that shit down. Now, the draconian code in this beginning appeared in Egypt at a period interior to Mina by 13,420 years, nor did its influence cease with the rise of the dynasty of Mina. Although during the centuries that ensued, the Osirians gradually gained the upper hand and suppressed the rival code. It was not until the Whoopie-Woo dynasty that the draconians again became predominant. From then until the Whoopie-Woo dynasty, a great chunk seems to have been bitten out of the historical records, a blank due to the avenging Osirians who live in the Whoopie-Woo dynasty. Let me help you out real quick. That's why you think the Anunnakis love the sun so much, and they say Draconian codes. The Draconians, I don't even know how they put Draconian, because that's a Galactic Star Federation New Age teaching, but somehow they have mixed the Draconians in with the Anunnakis, and you got these reptilians and all of that shit that are under the name of Draconian, because the Anunnakis represent a masculine supremacy code of a solar right. The Draconians are the representation of the feminine principle. It's just the same damn song on a different beat, on babies, on bro, them, on the brethrens. And then you'll have an Anunnaki sit down and say, I'm about to meditate. Well, the Draconian code evolved from a concentration of knowledge derived from careful observation of physical phenomena extending over enormous cycles of time. As already stated, the initiated magical current manifested in the Draconian code as the cult of the dragon or the fire snake, Kundalini. This code represents the first systemized form of primitive African mysteries, which the Egyptians elaborated to a highly specialized system of occultism that flowered finally in the tantras of India, Mongolia, Tibet, and China. Get your shit together, on bro, them all cap. This is why it's dangerous to just look into the fucking sun and let it talk to you. Where the fuck is a book when you need one? On bro, them. Getting your ass deceived daily. Anyways, if we go back up into the whatchamacallit on babies on bro them on the brethren, the solar code, who is emphasis on the child son of the father rather than the mother, caused a major upheaval in the history of humanity in ancient Egypt long before monumental times. Continual intercanonic conflicts resulted from these two great divisions: the Draconian or Typhonian worship of the feminine principle and the Osirian or Ammonite supporters of male supremacy. After many centuries, the stellar goddesses and their progeny were considered disruptive on accounts of their false timekeeping. This was interpreted at ethical levels in human affairs as evil. Where you get all that shit from? Caused by not keeping time in a sexual sense, and the origin of death and disease was associated with the primal code, the first of its kind. What's the primal code? The primal code, the Sabian or star code straight on there. The Sabian code was the code of the mother goddess of the seven stars, plus the child Sirius. The dog star Sirius was represented by the god Set, whose symbol was the goddess. It was consequently casted out by the Solarites, who gradually superseded the Typhonians and exalted the god as child of the Father rather than of the first upon the earth and later in heaven. This led eventually to a fanatical glorification of the masculine ideal, which slowly undermined the mightiest civilization this earth has known, and your ass never heard about it. They gave your ass Samaria. Get your ass out of here. You've been lied and duped. On bro them. And it's that simple on babies. You feel me? You have about 2% of the real shit. Everything else is cap. Okay. Let's keep on going. You want to know the origination of the word devil? On bro, it was he who manifested in the south, the light of the mother who ruled the north, and who was the first giver of light in the darkness and the first keeper of time, the Sabian mother Typhon and her son Set. Her name in Egyptian was kept, or kept, from which the word devil derives, according to Massey. Yeah. I like when shit get real and people get the fuck out. Because that's who I want to get the fuck out on bro now. It's because, yeah, I'm not here to tell you your life just going to be great and pull some cards and just say you're going to have a good day. Money's coming, bruh. I ain't here for all that shit on bro. I'm here to hurt your fucking feelings on babies. And when I hurt your feelings, I did a great job. On bro, them, this shit should sting a little bit. That's how it's supposed to be on baby. This alcohol to the cut, bro. Them. But on bro, them, that alcohol to the cut gonna clean some shit up. Make sure you don't get that infection. You feel me? Half of you are infected by some gasnosis on bro. Them. That's an infection, and it spreads, and it eats from within. So if you do not lose this shit, if I don't smack this shit about you, then I'm not doing this right. I'm not here to rub your shoulders while I tell you this shit and tell you what you want to hear. That's what they're for. They tell you what you want to hear. That's what false hope is for. That's their job. Home bro, now that's not my job, bro. I'm not here to do that shit to you. I can only read it straight from the document, from the books, cross-reference the shit, give you the access to the documents, 360 Alchemist on Whoop-de-Woo. Send your donation, you get the documents, and you look into this shit yourself. Yeah, you're going to put some fucking respect on yourself. You're going to have to become a researcher. You're going to have to do some work. Home bro, now. That's why this class is never going to blow. There's just too many niggas out here that just tell you what you want to hear on babies, and I'm not here for that, bro. On babies. No one's going to like me pretty soon on brethren, and that's fine, because ultimately this is for the ones that can handle that energy and that frequency. Most can't. They just cap it. Chosen ones. You ain't even got the fucking chosen truth on, bro. That's crazy to me. That's dangerous. Chosen for what? A lie? On, bro, now. I digress. Oh, look, y'all. 5 is the number of Mars. Both numbers apply to the phenomenon of feminine periodicity. Mars, the cipher of energy, symbolizes predominantly sexual energy. The attribution of Mars of bloodshed in the sense of war and violence is a later development of fundamental symbolism. The earliest bloodletting was sacrificial in the sense that it was sexual. The first cleaver and cleft was of the female who bled on being open at the time of puberty. So that when it came to blood sacrifices and all that shit, once again, another misinterpretation. Anybody that's taking animals and doing blood sacrifice, you're goofy. You're a goofball on bro them, because it tells you right here, water, the mystical fluid of life, symbolizes blood, not arterial blood. No spirit ever took body that way, but menstrual blood. Get your goof ass up out of here. Don't conduct none of these things to any type of sacrifice, because their sacrifice would have been the sacrifice of the great mother when it's time for her to whoop-de-woo every month that was linked up with the moon. Representation, once again, misrepresentation and misinterpretation got your stupid ass cutting shit open and putting it on your face, and get your goof ass out of here. These niggas don't even know who you are on bro now. And whatever energy you getting into, that's your shit. That's your business, on bro. Then whatever energies feed off that, it's probably from a solar coat because the solar coats are the ones that work that through the damn key to the sun and shit. On babies. But you're against the darkness, the delta frequency, the deep sleep that heals and regenerates you, that takes you to the next level. On bro now. The Mojave zone. Two circadians, the circadian rhythm of your sleep patterns. Anyway, just tearing their ass off today, on bro now. Yeah, so like I said, it really hurts people. The most ancient deity was a biune nature and was represented by Typhon, goddess of the seven stars of the north, and by her son Set, the dog star Sothis, the ruler of the south. This biune god preceded every conception of deity that there ever was. Hmm. You understand what I said? Typhon is your first deity ever. 52,000 years. Why the fuck do you think that there's a God in the Old Testament, G, that says, I am a jealous God and there will be none before me? Because he's jealous that there was a goddess before him. So when he demonizes the serpent, and I tell you that the serpent is a representation of the Draconian current, which is your oldest deity ever, then what the fuck you think I'm talking about? As already stated, the initiated magic current manifested in Egypt as the Draconian coat, the coat of the dragon or fire snake. Your Kundalini has been demonized, and it was a feminine principle. Hence why serpent talked to Eve in the garden. Man, get your metaphysical shit. Okay, now, home brethren. So yeah, first ever G's. Anybody want to argue? You're gonna be arguing with yourself. You're gonna be arguing with your own cognitive dissonance. You're gonna be arguing with your own ego because you are practicing cognitive dissonance to protect an aspect of yourself because you just knew it was this. You just knew it was that. You just need to know your ass was wrong, and then you need to humble yourself and realize how easy it is to be misdirected. Redirect yourself, humble yourself, and start making the right steps to get back on your orbit and your path. You've been thrown off your path. Children of the sun. Home bro now, you're off. Home babies, way off. All right, anyways, home brethren, all that shit cap. Home babies, you better, man. Let me calm down on bro now. I'm getting upset. Let me calm down on babies. What my therapist told me. Oh, bro, there's some crazy people shit. Just do that. I knew a crazy woman. Every time she did this, she was about to snap. She'd be like, I'm like, what the fuck was that? Next thing you know, oh, damn. Oh, bro, now that was crazy. Oh, babies, I don't miss her. All right, anyways. Oh, bro, you just be sitting and she'll go, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You know what? I really ain't like what you did. The voice would change and everything. It was wild to me on babies. Anyways, well, that's my life. Yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? Just to, go a little bit further with this, guys, these differences are thrown into sharpest relief in the Asiatic tantras, which divisions into the left-hand path, which exalts the feminine principle, and the right-hand path, which allows supremacy to the male. All these is what these left-hand path aspects and that dark, all that shit, and the left-hand path is the feminine principle. Get your shit together. That's why the devil looks like the woman's vulva and all that shit, bro. It's symbolism. All you gotta do is look at the vulva and look at the devil with the horns. It looks exactly like that because they're dropping the gnosis that your original devil is Typhon, which was a feminine deity that was 52,000 years before all this other shit. This is beneath me. Home bro, no, this is beneath me. My therapist tells me what's your coping strategy, dear. No, I'm just playing. I ain't got no damn therapist. I don't believe in that shit. You think I'll let somebody come and talk to me on bro? Damn, I enjoy my craziness and I plan to keep it. The craziness is what's gonna save you. Your rational, insane shit and being a normal human is what's gonna keep your ass down here. You better embrace your crazy shit. Everybody fire their damn therapist right the now, bro. Now that was your superpower. You getting rid of your superpower, and it's a therapist. Break the right words down. All right then on babies taking your energy and don't give a fuck about you. They care about that check on babies. Don't care. What can When we do this shit, we basically saying this human has better coping mechanisms than we have. So let me go and see what he got. But once again, if everybody perceived the world different, their perception of what would work for them might not work for you. The truth is within. And then, like I said, you're judging yourself based off the programming of the society and of the machine. So the machine says you need to have perfect white teeth, you need to be this tall, you need to have this much money, you need to have this car, you need everybody to be the damn same and do the same shit and whoop-de-woo. And that shit will set you apart, that made you special, that made you unique from everybody else. I'm not trying to be like you niggas. So, bro, now, turn them damn commercials off and all, bro. The commercials, the TV, it's all subconscious programming. Even if you're not accepting the image your subconscious is, it's just sitting there taking that shit. So then when you go to bed and you look at somebody with a bigger house, you look at somebody with a nicer car, you look at somebody with all this extra shit, now your ass depressed, now you're doing this and that, now you don't feel adequate enough, and the whole time it was the system making you feel inadequate and depressed. Turn the damn system off. You is the system on babies on bro them. You're the solar system on bro them, the soul on babies. Because I'm out of here, G. On bro them, how dare you try to depress me with your subpar living standards? On bro them. This is not happy, bro. If they was happy, they wouldn't waste all their time trying to show you all the shit they got. They'd be sitting there enjoying it. On bro them. They wouldn't be sitting there trying to flex it to you all day. Look, I'm on the beach. Ooh, life is so good. Look at my new car. Oh, look at my new house. Life is so great. How many likes I get? They need you to verify they shit. And then your ass getting sad over the power that you've given to them. They have no power without your life, without your, oh, wow. You feel what I'm saying? On babies. On bro now. And that shit wild to me on babies. What you watching shit, it's about what you not watching. Blah! Get your goof ass out of here, G. On babies. The ice, man. On bro now. Send your ass to the depths of the block list where it's hot. You about to melt. On babies. What the fuck am I watching? On bro, well, you better focus on what you're not watching because it's not this. On bro now. Question answered, on babies. Now, bro, that's how you got to deal with this patriarchal masculine shit. When these dudes come in here, that was a man. What am I watching? Masculine supremacy. What I'm watching? I want to hear about whoop. Man, get your ass up out of here. You think you run some shit, but you about to just be out of breath on babies, thinking you was running some shit. Run your ass right up out of here. He came in, he commented, and the block came 2 seconds later. Oh, bro, do you see how fast this block figure is? Don't play with me, oh, bro, now. What you watching? Shit, nothing on babies. Some real shit that you're not allowed into. Because a real person that's humble, that's smart, that thinks, that has an aspect of intuition, they're gonna think before they speak. They're gonna listen before they speak. They don't just come in and ask questions like a goofball. They observe first, then make the actions. Now that's expansion, that's evolution. That'll keep you from getting popped off. If he walked into where I'm from and did that shit, woo, just started talking, you make yourself a target. And you're gone. This block, the block I did to you, is not going to be the block that you get in this hood, oh, bro. You go get a different block on babies coming here with that shit. All right? On bro now. Bro, you in the jungle. There's predators out here, apex predators. You have to also think like one or become the prey. And you will be consumed by the predator and still become a part of them anyway. So either way it go, the prey becomes a part of the predator. You might as well be a predator in the first place. You have to become aspects of that shit. On bro now. Anyways, that means I will sink my fucking teeth into you if you play with me. On bro now. Period. I will strike. Not in the violent sense. It's way more ways, more than one way to skin a chicken. Not violence. Violence is pre-evolutionary. It's not for the expansion of the mind. Violence, the fear, the violence, that's not, because that goes against the existence of self. So when I say striking, there's so many political ways to strike. And the very first Art of War by Shang Shu is the best war is one, the winner of a war is one that didn't fight a war at all. So the best way, the very first law of war, the Art of War by Sun Tzu or whatever, is don't fight a war at all. No, bro, now. Like he knew, like, well, this shouldn't get real. The best one is the peaceful one. That's the first rule. Somebody that whooped everybody's on babies. You feel me? So you always seek peace first on babies. You don't just go into whooping because that's not. it's not, it doesn't expand the mind, bro. A lot of shit can be figured out by conversations, vulnerability, and opening up. We are going past the stage where if I don't agree with you, you don't agree with me. We take our shirts off and meet outside like men. That's like boys. Horus is the avenger of war. The boy fights the war. The man grows up and matures, becomes the old wise man. The boy fights a war with his anger and shit. But a boy grows into a man. So anybody operating under that energy of I'm gonna whoop somebody, that's a boy still. He's a little horse. And Horus is here to do what? Burn off the dross. It's all symbolism. Burn off the dross of the most densest aspect of our consciousness existence. We are in the densest, we are in the Kali Yuga, the dense aspect of your consciousness. It's dense, so much material, so much this. You can't see no aspect of the spirit nowhere with your regular sense no more. In the past, they could. You have failed. Home bro now. So Horus was basically here to burn off that dross, which is through warfare. So anybody operating under that aspect, they're using Horus energy. We are looking more at the energy of Maya, which is the energy of the truth and justice, the balance of it. You feel what I'm saying? The scales and all that good shit on babies, on bro, them, on the brethren. All right? You have to start understanding the deeper concepts of this shit. You feel me? On babies. Anyways, and then you think about it, bro. Apex predators don't waste their energy. Apex predators don't play around and be chasing shit just for fun. And they hunt when it's time to hunt. They get to business. They feed their family. They take they. So that's what I be telling y'all. When you arguing and doing all that shit, and you see people that's not on your level, but you're trying to convince them, you're wasting your energy. And you ain't gonna have enough for your next meal, enough energy for you been expending all your energy. You won't have your energy for your next meal. So when these kids come in, when they get blocked, they turn into a lesson and then we move on. I don't give them too much energy. I don't have energy for it. We just get a laugh out of it. We actually invigorate the class. We all get a laugh. We all get a lesson from it. Then we move on. So it's not about focusing on the negative aspect of what we said. It's about taking the energy from what would just happen and transmuting that into something that can be served like a meal to everybody. And that's it. All it is, bro. Just became food to a predator on bro them. On bro them. Good looking, bro. On bro. On bro them. Good looking, G. On babies. Where my floss at? On babies. Where my floss on bro them. Eat eat these fuckers on babies. Eat these on bro them. Now, anyways, consume and transmute into energy. Do you understand? So if you want to stop with like me, stop talking. Home bro now. Be quiet. That's gonna be your best bet. Anything thrown at me will be transmuted on babies. It's not gonna work in good for you. Just powering me the fuck up. On bro now. Yeah, that shit ain't gonna work with me. I ain't these other on babies because I don't want your approval and I don't want your friendship. I don't want shit from you, oh babies. Home bro, them, I don't want nothing from you, G. So I don't get bothered when people don't agree. I don't get bothered when people come in my comments and say shit. I just block them and move the on. Don't even remember the name. I don't remember bro name, but just block. Never will again. On babies. See how easy this shit is? So rejuvenating. Now, let's go. Let's step out of this shit for a second, bro. We pretty much ran through the whole Typhonian aspect. I'm gonna go ahead and go into some other shit. Like I said, this whole month will be dedicated to just going through older aspects of the newsletter and then seeing where we're at in reference to it. What else we got in here? What's all this? Yeah, so I was getting into some deeper shit, bro. Even when it comes to, I don't want to do that. Actually, let's do something else. What's this? Um, We go into even the aspect of astral traveling. We got this book by Richard Webster called Astral Traveling. Anybody want to donate 360 Alchemist on Whoop-de-woo? If you want access to the documents, the PDFs, just drop a donation, leave your email. I'm going to send you the whatchamacallit. I appreciate y'all on babies. Leave your email in the Cash App notes, okay? We're going to go into this book, Richard Webster's Astral Traveling. If we can pop back up again. And we're going to talk about the aspect of your, just what you is, bro. Now, check this out. And then we can also wreck this to the theta frequency as well. Death is not the end. The realization of this has enabled thousands of people to. I don't like how this looks. Hold on, y'all. Okay, for many people, the most important aspect of astral travel is that it proves the spirit can survive without the body, which means that death is not the end. The realization of this has enabled thousands of people to eliminate the fear of death. Scientists have demonstrated that the moment of death, the body loses between 2.5 ounces of weight, and a mist appears to leave in the body in the area of this head. This could well be the astral body and the soul of the person. Okay, now I wish I could show y'all this picture, but even with the as above, so below. You got a baby hooked up to an umbilical cord to connect to the mother, but you also have a silver cord in the astral body that connects you to your astral body. Now, it's very interesting to state, I guess we can't leave the Typhonian shit like I wanted to. If we go back to the coats of shadows and we start touching back up on that astral body again, we get this statement right here. The draconian code evolved from a concentration of knowledge derived from careful observation of physical phenomena extending over enormous cycles of time. And I appreciate all the gifts, y'all. The knowledge gained was based upon a primitive mode of magnetism, intercourse with spirits, elemental manifestations seen clairvoyantly. The human double, ghost or astral body was an observed and natural fact. There was nothing supernatural about it. Upon it was based the religious eschatology of spiritual survival after death. Get your shit together. Every time your ass dream, that's your motherfucking astral body. And that's why the dreaming state is so important. That's why this book is called Beyond the Mojave Zone, which is the Atlas or circadian representation of your sleeping state. Your dreaming state is your spiritual state. Everything has been flipped. You go into Bobby Hemming. I love Bobby Hemming for that. He helped me understand this, that at some point in time, we was at a way higher consciousness awareness. I'm not going to say frequency. Our consciousness awareness was different. And we were more of the astral body than the physical body. As time went on, the physical body started to become the realer aspect, and the astral body became the lesser aspect. As time moved on, the astral body can disappear. We cannot perceive it anymore. Now you are physical. Then when your ass go to sleep, you have these dreams. What's crazy is my OG and shit, he like 70, but he comes from the Osage Indians. And he has very light feet. He'll be right behind me. I won't even know it. But if I'm asleep in my deepest sleep and he walks in the room like to grab some shit or something, I snore loud. Sorry, ladies, on bro number. Sorry, ladies, on bro number. Like it's not gonna work on babies. I'm a dragon in this bitch on babies. No one wants to date a snorer on bro now. I don't want you to date me just for that on babies. I don't want you to suffer on bro now. I deserve to be alone for babies. Leave me alone in my dragon cave on babies. How I snore, I'm protecting the treasure or something on babies. The sleepy dragon. But anyway, if he walks in while I'm asleep, he cuts my cord, I wake up immediately, no matter what aspect of sleep I'm in. And he came in one day when I woke up, he said, "Damn, boy, as heavy as you snore, I don't understand how you wake up when I come in the room." That's the record. In this Richard Webster book, there are specific astral traveler healers. You heard me, astral traveling healers that can go into the dream state and heal you, your astral body in the dream state, which heals your physical ailments. Some of them have been attacked by specific energies when trying to do this shit and come back with marks. I've came back from dreams with marks and scratches and shit. That's real aspects of this. How old are you in Earth years? Shit, old as hell, ancient, on babies, old in a month, on bro now. Think old, on babies. Just think old, all right, on brothers. Think your great uncles and shit, on babies. I'm definitely with the unks drinking beer and shit. You feel me? Now, when it comes to the I'm talking about, when we step into these states of these astral traveling, whatever, whoop-de-whoop, these cords can be severed. And those cords, when they severed, you wake up, or it could cut the cord and you never come back. So when this person was doing these practices, you wasn't allowed to walk around him, do any of that. It was very intense. Okay, so anybody interested in that book, that's Richard Webster's Astral Traveling. There's a lot of great stories in there. Okay, is the demiurge nice? Really, there's no real aspect of a demiurge, guys. That is a concept that was created to help you start to evolve your mind and bridge your gap from the perspectives of putting everything outside of self. So, in order for us to expand your mind, everything outside of yourself was connotated as evil, so you can look within and tap into the narcissism. That ain't shit but a play of words. All of this shit are plays and players of words and symbolisms and aspects of the restraints within the consciousness itself. You feel me? Okay, narcissism and it's nothing but there's basically telling you, hey, G, the ruler, the person that created all the shit, evil. Because think about it, back then, you got people saying, oh, this shit's so beautiful, wow, beautiful, but then death and disease, all these different aspects of life make it, you have duality to the beauty. For shit to be beauty, you also have ugly. For shit to live, you also have death. You feel what I'm saying? And we keep going through these cycles over and over again. And if you're forgetting everything that you ever went through and you keep coming back, then that's something that needs to be broken. Something needs to evolve, or we just keep living and dying. But you waiting for something out there to come to save you. That's when they made narcissism. AG, that shit you waiting on, yeah, it's evil. It wants you to stay here. Damn. Then you go inside with self. So that was set up by the brotherhood, on babies, to get your asses on to the next level. Remember, they can't just come up to you and tell you this shit. Now y'all act like it's a universal law, and it's not universal law. Your ass just can't handle it. That's it. We don't want to kill. We don't want to unalive you. This information, bro. On babies. It's all just not worth it. Some of y'all just ain't ready. I'm rolling. Boop, boop, damn, my internet is acting a fool today. Oh, bro, now. And see right here, magic, no less than science, has erected effectual barriers that deter individuals who are sometimes better equipped to undertake such investigations than the specialists themselves. The artist, the poet, the musician, the dreamer, those dreams are capable of realizing the truths of the greater inane, are occasionally better endowed. So that's why I be telling you. Shout out to Trace. Trace, we just went through that. Matter of fact, I got the picture of it, Trace. Let's go into that as our next lesson because it's all in this book anyway. Shout out to Trace. I just remember. I hope she's still here. She sent 6,000 gifts. Um, it's not gonna show it all the way though. I don't like when it does that. Oh, yes it is. Boom. All right, so you here. Boom. Palm tree. Whoopty woo. What's the palm tree? I'm gonna figure this one out real quick. Go ahead, go to the newsletter on Babies on Bro Them and Brethrens, and you go over to the march. What if I told you that that palm tree that she drove 2 years is also this symbol right here that I got on the left hand side? That's a shed. What do you mean 360? I've been telling you since the whole time this lecture started that everything is in the aspect of symbolism, baby. So let's go over into Beyond Mojave Zone by Kenneth Grant. I'm going to talk about a cosmological experience that happened in supernova about 6,000 years ago in the Sumerian aspect. We are going to go into Glowing Birds by Patrick Huey when we use the Mojave Zone again. This is why it's good to add as many documents and read as many books, because, you know, books that you already read, you start cross-referencing with the books that you haven't read yet. You loading up. It took me 4 or 5 years of reading to get here, y'all. You feel me? This shit was work. It's not like I just got to get up and open books and I was that. No, when I first opened up Kenneth Grant books, I closed that Sean Babe. I said, oh no. I think I read one paragraph. I said, nah. Next year, 2 paragraphs. Okay. This year, everything. Go on, bro. Now, it's levels to this shit. All right. Now, and y'all all got access to these documents. 360 The Alchemist on Whoop De Whoop. Come get your package, man. It better, at the end of this lecture, if it's somebody new here on babies and they don't inquire on the package, I'm going to feel some type of way on bro now. If you just walk away from this shit and you don't want no documents, you don't want nothing for this shit, and you just walk into the mist, that's crazy to me on babies. On bro now. You ain't even going to take the opportunity to get a 500 plus documents of occultism. You just want to hear this shit. You can be putting this into your mind. I'm only reading your ass one paragraph. You got an opportunity to put the shit in front of you and level up 50 times more. Don't be lazy on babies. Put some respect on this shit, G. That's all I'm saying. Put some respect, not to my broniums. All my broniums here, y'all been donated 600 times. We got all the documents, books, big love on broniums. Mwah, on babies. This is to the new niggas on babies. This to the new ones on broniums. And follow BG. Follow this live, bro. Follow me, bro. Like if I leave here, there's only 2 people following me after this. I'm gonna take that shit personal on babies. Like that shit I was taking that personal. Like, damn, y'all will just drain all the energy and walk the fuck off on bro now. But what you understand is you're causing an imbalance in your life. Somebody gonna come up to you and drain your shit on babies. You get what you got. People reflect what you are on baby. So drain shit and walk away if and you will be drained as well and walk the, trust me, it's a vicious cycle. That's why I give first before I ask to get anything. Because that's how the shit works. Give and take on babies. Give me a hug. Go on, bro. Now give me a hug, baby. All right. Anyways, there is an extent. Go back to Moabe Zone. Shout out Jatrace. There's an extent a curious Sumerian account of Vela preserved on a tablet more than 3,000 years old, which reflects astronomical calculations dating back yet a further 3,000 years. A giant star deified by the Sumerians was observed in the southern sky of the junction at the constellation of Vela and Puppis. No prominent star was known in this area until comparatively recent times. The star Vela is now recognized by astronomers as the nearest and brightest known to science. George Michankowski discovered a reference to it on the tablet where the sudden birth of civilization in summer is ascribed to the influences of the star. Huey notes in Glowing Birds that its sightings by the ancients was one of those electrifying moments when human knowledge took a dramatic leap forward. So what are we talking about? I'm about to let you know right now, G. Just stick with me. You feel me? Remember, in the Anunnaki things, they call it Planet X. Okay, that's cute. On a section of this tablet that can be covered by a small-sized postage stamp among references to Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Scorpius, there's a mention of a giant star in the region of the heavens where no prominent star was known to exist until quite recently. According to George Michankowski, a linguist and specialist in Mesopotamian astronomy, Sumerian legend hails that the mysterious star was deified and held responsible for the blossoming of their civilization. What happened? A supernova star. A star exploded in our nearest galaxy 6,000 years ago, right where the Sumerians at. Now, but within the narrow celestial region, an Australian radio telescope pinpointed on October 4th, 1968, a dramatically sudden, fast spinning neutron star, which astronomers called a pulsar. The pulsar is now known to be the collapsed remnants of a supernova. So Sumerian tablets 6,000 years ago, that shit y'all love so much with all the Gilgameshes of Epic and the Anunnakis came and did all of this. In that same tablets, it also says that there was a star named Vela in the Vela constellation that exploded. In 1968, they looked into the Vela constellation. They see a pulsar, which is the experience that a star had already exploded. The pulsar is the after effects. When they do the math, the star exploded 6,000 to 7,000, 8,000 years ago when the Sumerians started doing all this shit. Get your shit together. Anyways, at one time, however, the Vela star in its supernova state was magnificently visible to the naked eye. Astronomers now recognize it as the nearest and brightest known to science. The Vela X spectacle. It was called Vela X, by the way. Planet X, Vela X. Are you starting to make connections? 6,000 years ago, Sumerian tablets. Are you starting to make connections yet? The Vela X spectacle probably appeared most startling to the early inhabitants of southern Mesopotamia, now part of modern Iraq. From their unique vantage point just off the Persian Gulf, these people were able to witness a dazzling ball of light just above their southern watery horizon. When visible at night, it shone brighter than the full moon, its luminous reflections on the waters of the Gulf extending like a shiny ribbon all the way to the shore. When visible during the day, it was so bright that the starburst resembled a small second sun. We had a second planet in rotation. That's Naribu X, and that was the starburst, bro. You on, bro? Now just take it from the because that really do this shit. Please stop wasting your time and energy. Anyways, after careful study of the very special cuneiform tablet in the British Museum, Michankowski concluded that a giant starburst had actually been observed and recorded by the Sumerians, and their reaction to the event set the stage for civilization as we know it. The deification and mythic process surrounding the starburst was probably facilitated by the appearance of the shining star at a low level in the sky. Let's stick to the real business. I'm tired of talking about it. Let's go to the most powerful, most compelling aspect. Mike and Kelsey's evidence is compelling. We found that Sumerian legend tells of a giant star in the southern sky that was held sacred to the god Enki. Most noteworthy among the references to Enki is that line on the small clay tablet that reads, the gigantic star of the god Enki to the constellation Vela. In the constellation of Vela, where there was a supernova written on these things, where Enki supposedly rode in from, it was an explosion of a star system, and then you see civilization go crazy after that, light writing all of that shit, supernova. But your ass, the children of the sun, be sitting in the sun today talking about something, I'm getting so smart. Wow. Just from the regular rays of the sun, if it have a little solar flare, look, I'm being upgraded, kings and queens on bro now. Your ass being upgraded from this sun, so if the nearest sun exploded, how much of an upgrade will come to you? Get your shit together. Now, what does this have to do with the palm tree? Well, let's get into it. The most beautiful thing is Mike and Kelsey has also uncovered evidence of an ancient Egyptian tradition surrounding the spectacular Vela star. One tantalizing link to the supernova is the ancient Egyptian goddess Seshet, who strikingly resembles the Sumerian wisdom goddess Nahada, a star-related deity and a female counterpart of Ea, Enki. She's the female equivalent of Inky, Sachet. Get your shit together. Sachet was regarded as the goddess of numbers and measurements, as well as the patroness of scribes and architects. She was usually pictured holding a writing instrument in her hand. Sesh means write in ancient Egypt. Why you think we got contact to the books? You better holler at Sachet. That's why we got over 500 occultism books on babies. She's doing the work. Okay? We would never even uncover this if it wasn't for her. On bro, she right there every time we do these teachings. She's been I don't put my face up here. On bro now. On babies. Do I look like I'm a part of Pretty Ricky or something? On bro now. Do you see this face? Gangster face. On baby. Look at me. Yeah. Yeah. Struggle face. On bro now. 360. Look at me. On bro now. I'm not one of them people. Anyways, after careful study, okay. Oh, if we want to finish this off, and let me go back to this. We finished this off. The most important aspect is to understand there was in that the 7-pointed star. Okay, this became her symbol, which is what Sachet, the 7-pointed star. It's curious. Her head ornament resembles the Sumerian Supti tree, the palm tree, the 7-fronted palm tree. And it's worth noting that one of the cuneiform components of the Sumerian for Vila was derived from a stylized drawing of the palm tree. She wrote this 2 years ago. She came to this class 2 years later. We found out her name, Jatrace, means the followers of Shiva, which is the followers of the void, the aspect of the third eye. She band tapped again. This was a picture of Vila. The reason why Sachet, let's go pull a picture up and do the math. We can do this together since for some reason I've been taking hella pictures of her lately. Bro, now, to put them in the things. Where you at, baby? Babies. Hold on, let me find my baby mama real quick. Baby mama! Babies. Baby mama! That's what I get for playing. I'm messing up the whole live. I play too much. I literally just messed up the whole live. Hold on. Oh, we just found. Did it cheer, y'all? Did it? Whoa! Whoa! Babies, I got some new shit. Bro, we going all the way up. Babies, Bill Cosby. Babies, Bill Cosby. Bro. Come on, Bob. I put the milk in the fridge. You be like, what's your shit funny, bro? That's how they doing that shit. You be like, that shit was not funny, G, babies. Damn, I'm gonna have to figure out how I did that one. But anyways, let me go back to I know, I think I know how to do it. No, I don't. I don't know what I did, y'all. Oh, effects is right here. Sound effects, I got it. But we're gonna go back up to effects and we're gonna look for this shit on baby. Anyways. If you look at my baby mama real quick on babies, one of them, bro, them, don't ask me how many I got, bro, them. It's none of your fucking business, baby. Just know I'm just like all these other, bro, them. Don't come over here thinking 360 is this divine king, bro, them. Hello, divine kings and queens, grand rising. You gonna get your feelings hurt on babies. Damn, 360 just another babies. Yes, I am, buddy. Bro, no. That's the beauty of the great mother. She picks whoever she wants. You don't get to pick. You don't get to say who get this. You don't get to say he gonna be 6'3" with dreads. Bro, no. She picked me. Babies. She picked my dusty ass and I got up. Bro, no. It is what it is. Deal with it. Daddy, boo, boo. I got the job. Bro, no. I got the job. It is what it is, G. Baby. Sorry. Brother. She chose. I didn't ask for this shit. Baby. You think I asked for this? I didn't. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that's 7 on the palm tree, baby. That is Sachet with the 7. What does the 7 represent? The 7 heads of the palm tree, which is connected to Vila. Why is it connected to Vila? Because Sachet is the equivalent of Inky. Why is that important? Because in the Sumerian tablets themselves, they say that Inky came from the star of Vila. Why is that important? Because in 1968, they used a telescope and seen a pulsar in the constellation of Vila. Why is that important? Because that pulsar represents a supernova that exploded 6,000 years ago that was recorded by the Sumerians and led to the development of their civilization, not an alien manipulation of genetic codes and gold and all this extra Indiana Jones shit that y'all is doing on babies, on brother, on brothers. Don't ever cap on my name again on babies. Sachet said that for you. She said, don't ever cap on her name again. And she dressed to impress. She really dripped up on bro now, baby. Sachet said that for you. She said, don't ever cap on her name again. And she dressed to impress. She really dripped up on bro now. Checked in a while. So how's the how the kids doing? Bro now. Where the fuck you been, bruh? Babies. Shit. All right. It's just Sunday, bro now. Now, she got those Paris fraps. She probably do. That's where they get all that shit from. That's probably why y'all like foreign shit so much, because they got that shit from your shit. I keep telling y'all that. Everything ain't nothing new under the sun. You in the solar right code. Ain't shit new under the sun. Everything that they already had was already created. All the gnosis was already created. You could just borrow gnosis, put new names on it, and give you your shit back to you with their names and faces on it. And then you accept that shit because the underlying aspect of it still holds some truth. The only difference is they put their face on it so you can focus on the individual and not the damn message. You've been lost the whole gnosis. Every time they send your goofy ass something with a deep ass message, these niggas forget the message or just take the messenger and worship the damn prophet or the messenger. On bro, now you didn't even get the message on babies. No, but what about you though, bro? You're amazing on babies. Goofy as hell on bro. Don't focus on the message, not the messenger on bro. So yeah, that's really deep for us. We go back to Trey Shaw. She sent me that picture yesterday, and she was like, "Yo, that's crazy." You know, and I'm pretty sure from the gnosis that she received from the class, she went back to one of her old things. This is why knowledge is so important, because shit that you did 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago, you can read about in a book and start to get a deeper understanding of what the fuck you are and what you be channeling when you're doing this. Now, what's the most important aspect is when we just went to the Kenneth Grant book, either Beyond the Moavis on Outside the Circles of Time. It said, you think it's the magician that's doing all this special shit. He said, no, it's the artist, it's the poet, it's the writer, it's the musician, it's the dancer that opens those gateways as well. So when she opened up this motherfucking gateway, she was opening up some shit that was channeling a deeper aspect. It's red all in the back. We could say that this was probably that supernova, just channeled on another level. That shit giving me chills on bro now. Oh, babies, I'm scared of you, oh, bro now. Hey, how you doing today? Home, baby. I'm just gonna put some respect on your name and get the fuck away from you, home, baby. I bet you anybody do something bad to you, they just fall down the steps after that. Like if they say something bad, they stub their toe right after that. Home, bro, you ever did that? You said something negative and stubbed your toe immediately? Home, bro, then like, man, I don't fuck with them niggas. Ah, shit, damn. Who is these niggas? So, bro, them, my bad. Home, babies, who was the niggas I just talked about? They got something working for them. You better leave them alone. Home, bro, I tell people all the time, you better leave me alone, bro. Home babies, but nobody fucks with me. But when they do, I'll be like, please no. Home, bro, no, not for me, for you. Please, y'all. Please, ancestors, don't do that to them. Please, they didn't mean to. They be rolling their sleeves up. No, I'm about to just up. Bro, no, they ain't understand, big bro. Just give them another chance, bro. They see, they calling me on babies. Bro, I just got out of jail on the bro. I'll be, damn, I told you on bro, my ancestors snitching on babies. Put your ass in the county. On bro, them ancestors snitched on you. On bro, them I got some snitches in my family. These niggas telling on y'all, on bro, them. On babies. I think you want to look. On bro, them they call it in shit on babies. Get your whole house raided. All right. Anyways, I'm just joking, y'all. Yeah, man. Now let's go into some deeper science, and then I'm gonna start getting up out of here. I've been up here for 2 to 3 hours. 360 the Alchemist on Wooty Woo. I appreciate everybody that donate. Come get some of these books. We got over 500 occultism documents. Leave your email in the notes. It don't matter what you donate, G. Just send something. I'm gonna show some love back on babies, on bro, them, on the brethren. I already did the giving of the message. I want somebody new here. This lecture is only a success if somebody new gets these documents. You feel me? Let me say that again. It's only a success if somebody new get these documents. Well, 360, why don't you just give them away? Because if a person would give their currency in exchange for the documents, it shows some intention to commit. If I just give you some shit, you have no intention to commit to anything. If you pay for some shit, you feel like since you gave your energy, which that currency is representation of, you'll put the energy into the document. So me giving you the shit just hurts you. Bro, no. It's just free. It doesn't mean shit. It's knowledge for your ass. It's currency for your ass. Anyways, according to the 7 traditions of the Kalas chakras or the wheel of time is identified with the Sri chakra or yantras of the supreme goddess. In other words, the woman's body, the repository of the electromagnetic Kalas, is digrammatized in the form of a time chart. As there are 365 days in a year, there are also 365 Kalas or rays of effulgence emanating from the path of the goddess, which causes a 360-degree full circle. Of this full circle, 116 degrees are appropriated to the fire, 106 to the sun, and 136 to the moon. The Kala commentator has been in the curious way of 360 days given, which only means 5 of those days eclipses. All that shit plays a role of it. That's right. You heard the shit I just said. Young Shorty Orty has 360 degrees of Kalas within her. These are animating aspects of light that can be popped off with the right individual has to be the right woman, the right individual at the right time with the right priest and the right everything. And then there's opening up of some oracle like aspect, okay? And she in these rituals, the woman runs that she's the dominant masculine force. Masculine is not attributed to male, and feminine as a figurative to female as you think. There are also active and passive forces, positive and negative. Negative being the receiving feminine, positive being the active masculine, but the woman can act as the masculine, the man can be the feminine passive. Those roles can repeat, and then when they do flip, it doesn't make you less of a woman or less of a man. We have those components within us to find balance within ourselves. Men can tap into their feminine sides, and women can tap into their masculine side, depending upon the circumstances is needed at specific times. Matter of fact, if you really want to get deep, when you go into a Batala and Oduda and you start talking about these aspects of Kundalini and all that shit, that comes from the inner African mysteries and the witch, whether African, Assyrian, Egyptian, or Empress is a Pythoness. The Kundalini is a serpent woman possessed of the knowledge and wisdom of the Obia or Ophiuchi. Sir Richard Barton, the homie, notates the feminine origin of the priesthood. As a matter of fact, your very first temples were temples of the P word. Take Constitution, but put a P in front, but it was ritualistic on a spiritual level, not no smacking that ass and I mean none of that shit. See, this was real shit that they really did, and you have to be at a certain gnosis to do it. And fellas, if you think this is gonna be the best thing for you ever, it's not. This takes a severe amount of dedication, giving up of ejaculation. You would have to retain. You will not be tapping into your lust anymore. It would be a whole different level of what you became as a man. You would be operating as an old wise man. So you don't get to just go out here and just tear up everybody and think you're doing magic. It doesn't work like that. That's lust. Real magic is about intentions into the mind during specific aspects and materializing and manifesting that through your intentions of mind at specific times. And with the act of woo woo, there is the manifestation of that, but you have to go to the private class if you want that knowledge. On bro now. 6 o'clock p.m. Central. $5. If you want that shit, you gotta come to the private class. I ain't gonna just be giving that out, home bro. Because I can't say shit on here. Anyway, and it's only for the true adepts. Some of y'all ain't really about that shit on, bro. Now, this is just something cute to do for a couple days. Y'all will be back doing what y'all usually do. And some of y'all really are more advanced than I am. And this shit is going to take you to the next level. I'm not here to tell who is who, but shit, it is what it is. You feel me? I've been doing this for a year, bro. I've seen too many people come and go, get excited for this shit for about a week and be gone. And I've seen people stay here and like evolve their spirit, their mind, and have constant experiences that whatchamacallit. So it's just dependent upon the will of the individual and how far they want to go with this shit. But you only if you faking it, you only faking it to yourself because we don't give a. So since we're talking about the serpent and Kundalini represents the serpent, we're going to go into Cosmic Brother by Barbara Moore and Monica Sue. I'm going to tie this in and I'm going to ask you what evil is. After this, when we see the worldwide occurrence of goddess and her serpent, and then we call the ancient African black goddess, the black witch, which I just told you the witch of all the things are the witch of the serpent. The black witch image with the snake in her belly, we can see the profound power as well as universality of this cosmological symbol, its range of endurance in the human mind, and we'll begin to see why the upstart patriarchal religions base themselves on the utter destruction of the goddess serpent. The Hebrew patriarchs tried to destroy the world's original, most widespread and enduring religion by branding it as evil and by portraying the mother goddess and her magic snake lover as the source not of all life but of all wickedness. Hated and condemned by the new tribal god Yahweh to the degree that they were historically successful in this attempt. Western Biblicized people have lost their original concept and memory of what the goddess and her serpent really meant to people and of all time. Get your shit together, okay? So the serpent was made evil. We're gonna finish it off with that Kenneth Grant. Go back to the Coats of Shadows. And instead, it's right here, my friend. If we go back up, this is Oduda Obatala. Keep that fire snake in mind. Keep that snake in mind that was made evil. Keep that snake in mind. As already stated, the initiated magical current manifested in Egypt as the draconian coat, the coat of the dragon or fire snake. This coat represents the first systemized form of primitive African mysteries, which the Egyptians elaborated into a highly specialized system of occultism that flowered finally in the tantras of India, Mongolia, and Tibet and China. The serpent is your Kundalini. The serpent is the great mother. The serpent is the woman. She is the embodiment of the serpent, the Ophidian current. She was the one that was made evil. This is her world. The very first deities was what? The very first deity was who? Bro, them, the initial conception of deity was feminine and therefore literally godless, for no god was known at that time. In later ages, the adherents of the Draconian code were vilified and abhorred as devilish on accounts of this godlessness, which takes us all the way back to the Anunnaki gods that are telling your group as, these masculine supremacies that the Draconians gonna come get them and this reptilian shit because the Anunnakis represent a solarite code. They're a solar masculine supremacy code. So they're using the Draconian saying they evil, but that is a subconscious attack on the feminine principles because the Draconian code is the very first code of the development of the feminine principles, the psyche of it, the aspect of the Kundalini, all that shit. All your sciences come from the Draconian code. Get your shit together. You've been duped on babies, and that's why that shit ain't did shit for you. And that's why because on online moving aluminum foil. If that's where you want to take this shit, then knock yourself out. You don't belong here. We trying to do some crazy shit out here. Aluminum foil on the table ain't gonna get it. And now, once again, you focused on the rational, physical shit that's seen. Everything that's powerful is unseen and unobserved. But you got these they're showing you some shit that you can see. Kenneth Grant, Coast of the Shadows, Big G. Is that that's my homie. That's my favorite. I won't have favorites, but one of the top homies. I know I ain't supposed to shout you out, so I'm not. I'm just gonna shut up on babies. Let me just chill. Bro, so humble and real. Bro, he's such a real on babies. I'm just gonna chill. Sometimes you just got real because some babies, they never tell you they real. They just show you. So when we start going back, you got all these documents, bro. If you ever needed new packages, again, you already know, hit me back, bro. Coast of the Shadows, Kenneth Grant. Went through Mojave Zone. We uncovered the Anunnaki Sumerian aspect. It's just a Vela supernova that exploded 6,000 years ago that was recorded by the aspect of the Sumerians in their tablets themselves. This Vela star system also is corresponding with Enki. Enki is said in the Sumerian tablets to fly from the Vela star constellation where this supernova came. In 1968, they see a pulsar in the nearest universe where the Vela supernova occurred. You can do the math. Civilization, all that shit popped off after that supernova. Now, we have that supernova in our faces this whole time because the only energy I've ever used was Sachet. Sachet is the feminine equivalent of Enki. Reason why, because Sachet has 7 stars. She has a 7-star symbol. The palm tree that represents Vela is a 7-leafed palm tree. The 7 stars of her represents that supernova of the constellation of Vela. What is Sumerian famous for? The first writing. Well, what is Sachet known for? The patroness of the scribes writing. Do the math. Okay, everything's connected. That's in Beyond the Mojave Zone. That book comes from Patrick Huey's Glowing Birds. And then we are walking all the way back around the Kenneth Grant Coast of the Shadow Moves, mixing in Cosmic Mother, Barbara Moore, and the Rama Combine and Daniel Harris. We just mixed everything together. You feel what I'm saying? On babies. So the reason why we can do that shit and jump from book to book to book to book to book, it's not because we are super smart and geniuses, but it's also because all this shit is connected and it's just the simple fucking truth. All you gotta do is swing that shit like Spider-Man from web to web. On baby, these books ain't shit but a web like Spider-Man. A squirt and go from building to building. On bro now, just out here webbing and reading. On bro now. Everything's connected. Once you drop your isms, you can't see that everything's connected because you've disconnected yourself with your hatred and your isms. And you don't like this and you don't like that and you don't like them. So you're not allowed certain access to the books and the buildings. See, I drop my isms. So I just slide in all the buildings and all the books. I'll go into any building at any time. On bro now. Home babies. No, bro, don't go into that building. Them it's like boys too. Bro, I'll still walk in because I know what I like. I don't give a fuck what you like because it's about what I do. Home bro now. Give a fuck what you do because you're not going to do it to me. So it doesn't matter what you are. Home bro now. And when I'm disgusted by what you are, then I'm disgusted with something within self because you're a reflection of self. Home babies, on bro, on the brethren, get your shit together. Now, yeah, man, I think we're going to end this, bro. I've been up here for 2 hours, y'all. I know I've been up here, hour and a half. So, what's everything that we covering? We're covering the aspect that, first of all, if we go back to the Dr. Blend book, your reality is an illusion. Everything that you see has already happened 5 milliseconds before, according to the Dr. Blend book. Let's go back to the newsletter, guys. Links in the bio, over 100 pages. This month, I'm not putting nothing new in the newsletter because we're 100 pages over. We just flying through way too much information, and we're not really getting to go back and stick to shit. We just everywhere. So I'm gonna slow it down just for this and before this spring really start, which it already did. Today I was so happy I seen the first tree budding up. which is important for you because all y'all new ideals, all y'all different aspects that you've been sitting on in the winter, it's time to start planting those seeds. Sometimes you just need to do it with your mind, with your emotions, with affirmations, with intentions. You feel what I'm saying? Loving it, bro. Ancestors being chatty on babies with the information, with the whatchamacallit. You don't have to make the actions yet, but you need to at least start preparing your mind to plant this new shit and work towards that shit so you can harvest during fall. If you work with this shit like nature work, then you will get it because this is math. This is science. 1+1 = 2. If you do this plus this equal this. See, some of y'all be on some, what if I make it? What if I don't? You will make it if you do the right shit to make it. That's like saying if I crack 2 eggs in a damn chocolate fudge thing and mix it all together and put it in the oven, what if it don't make brownies? Get your ass out of here. It's gonna be a brownie every time. You just gotta learn the damn recipe and cook that shit right. You haven't learned the recipe yet. And no one lets you in this shit. You let yourself in. Home babies, you better get, boy. Home bro, no, we're not asking for permission. We're not asking for shit. We're willing things in with our pure intentions. We don't ask for anything. We take shit around here. Home bro, now, get your shit together. Do I mean that in a bad way? No, I mean that you take your destiny, you take that life. You don't ask for it and hope it happen. You take that shit. You demand it and you do the steps. You step on business. You stand on fucking business. On bro them. Some people are acting a little too soft with this shit, and I hope this happens. I just maybe, man, take that shit. This mine. On bro them. This is my destiny. On baby. Strong arm that bitch. Boy, you better wake up and realize what you are, bro. On bro, no, I can't wake you up for you, G. On babies, I can't. Now, brain potentials are firing 300 milliseconds before. Brain potentials are firing 300 milliseconds before you have the conscious intention to act. So before you are aware that you're thinking about moving your arm or leg, your brain is already at work preparing to make the movement. Well, so much for volition. The only thing that counts as information about this world is the brain. Brainbow Bridge, we use our innate brain skills. Our brain mind tricks us into thinking we are doing real-time things that we have in fact already done. Any event that we see is at least 50 milliseconds old. Okay? Somebody passed me the popcorn. The parade I see in front of me is a charade playing out my brain acting before I know it. Who's zooming whom? My mind chooses, then my brain performs the preview. I observe in the dream pass as a I observe the dream pass as a review in the literal present. Everything that you ever seen, you are on a roller coaster. It has already happened. You are under the conscious intention that you have done it. If you go into the book, Anaka's Harris book of consciousness, they do a test where you sit at a computer, they sit on the other side, and you can find this test online and do it yourself and see that you're not in control. Somebody on the other side makes a decision, and the third decision, they pick a mouse, a cat, or a dog. On the third decision or fourth decision, after they've been picking for a while, the person controls the mouse for them and picks something for them. After the test is over, they go to the person and say, hey, on this fourth and this seventh time, did you make that choice? And every time they say yes. You are under the illusion that you make the choice. Somebody made that choice for them. That brain says your mind and your consciousness is saying that you made it, and that's the true illusion. And that's why at the crossroads, there's always a trickster guy, because the trickster and the illusion is this whole fucking waking state reality. You think you in control and you're in a dream state. So when they say the universe is mental, you have to change your mind to change the universe. You have to be, as Tierra Denise said in her shit, you have to be the change that you want to be. You have to become that shit. No one you don't change in the shit. You have to be that with your intentions of your mind. And now you're doing your true will, because that is the love of the law. Doing what thou wilt is not doing what the fuck you want to do. Anybody saying that, they have never read an occultism book, and they deserve to be where the fuck they at in life. On bro, them, they goofy as hell. Do what thou wilt. If you die to sign the will, what is that? Shit that you need done in life. So what is your will while you living? Shit that needs to be done in life. Get your shit together. On bro, now, anybody that comes to you and say, do what thou wilt, mean do what you want to do, they need to tell them to do what thou wilt to get the fuck out your face. They do not have any of the deeper gnosis of anything. They're serving their paranoid mind to you, because nothing in an infection's life is the spread. Ignorance is an infection, and they spread it rapidly. You better wear your gloves and bring your first aid kit. These niggas trying to spread their ignorance to you, which is their infection of their misunderstandings, and they're already suffering from it. And that's why you constantly see them in drama, constantly see them in shit. And you think it's, oh, the system's trying. No, it's a reflection of self. They brought all that shit to them. They're just pretending to you. But if you don't turn on your intuition, you'll continue to be fooled by all these people on bro now. And I'm not here to save you, and I'm not gonna be arguing with these because are you on bro now. You have to do this shit for self. Everybody telling you that they going here to save you and follow them and they're on bullshit. It's an egotistical thing, and they will fail, and you will fail with them. I'm from the 12th galaxy, and I'm here to save my people and do, bruh. Every time somebody said that shit, they're not here anymore. How many times I got to see these niggas fail? Bro, then before your ass don't follow that. They did it so you didn't have to do it. So why are you still doing this shit? Why are we learning this shit? Are we just learning this shit so we can know a lot of things? No, you're learning this to take your life back, take your mind back, and start to operate the way that you need to take this shit to the next level. But you will never do that if you just want to be a know-it-all and you think we just in this information just to know some shit and rant about the top of our head how we gonna get the planet back. But you have none of the instruction manuals or codes to do any of this shit. These are the instructions. These are the codes. That's why you're learning this shit. Not just to know some shit, to do some shit. What the hell is information without utilizing it? On babies. Like I said, I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. You got everybody else already doing that. I can't tell you, I can't pull a card and tell you you got this and all this great shit happening to you. I don't understand the tarot readers. I don't. They never tell you when bad shit gonna happen. They can only tell you how good your money about to come. Every time it's the same fucking shit. Some good shit's about to happen. This energy, whoop-de-woo. There's somebody thinking about you right now. Home bro them, just the same shit. Nobody ever gonna tell you your car gonna break down tomorrow. That's the shit I needed to know. Home babies, yeah, G, your car. Home bro wants somebody to pull a thing and say, your shit broke it down like a motherfucker, ain't it? Damn, how he know? Oh, babies, bro, do not drive that car tomorrow, G. Your shit about to break down in 2 blocks. Whew. Damn, you changed my life. You wrong, babies. I need some of that shit. Stop telling me when all this good shit gonna happen. You better start telling me when this bad shit gonna happen on bro now. Yeah, bro, the landlord coming with an eviction notice in 5, 4, 3, 2. Bro, turn around. What's going on? Now I'll be like, damn, Cash App. Let me send all my bread. On babies. Instead, everything good. Bro, them. You are a positive being. Money's flying your way. This is the time for motor. I'll just be, bro. Stop telling me what I want to hear because that's PIMPing like a motherfucker. Bro, and we done with them days. I realized I was never a ladies' man because I was never going to tell a woman what she wanted to hear. I always told her what she needed to hear. A shorty could compliment my shoes. Ooh, them are nice shoes. I say, shit, them was only $33, baby. I came up. And my friends would get mad at that. Bro, you're not supposed to say that. Why you just tell her that? Oh, I'm supposed to flex like I spent $300 on these $30 ass shoes. I'm trying to tell you how economical I am on bro now. Oh, babies, how economical I am. If she was a real young shorty, if she was smart, she would grab me because he just said he only gonna spend 30 on his shoe, which means he gonna spend a lot more on the household, the family, and whoop-de-woo. He ain't spending $200-300. But see, you gotta be on the next level for that shit, on baby. That's for the big dogs. Bro, and that's for the big dogs. You like the kids that spend more money on their shoes. That's goofy to me. That's economics that could be put towards the family, economics towards investment, economics towards everything. You should be turned off when you see it with $300 shoes. Ugh. Bro, them. Ugh. Babies, you goofy as hell, but won't spend $300 on no books. Bro, them won't spend $300 on no books, and for that I must. Babies, that's crazy. Matter of fact, no, bro, no. That's crazy to me, G. Baby, spend $300 on books, $300 on shoes, but when it comes to a book, won't drop for your mind. But put all that money on your feet. Very dangerous. That's crazy. Good looking, bro. Bro. Yeah, shit about to get real around here on babies. On brethrens. I can't wait till that first block on bro. I'm pulling them effects up. Ooh, it's gonna be so perfect. Ooh, I got sinister plans on my mind. Bro, them. I can't wait to block one of you more. Cause bro, them, I just say something. Just say anything. King Kong ain't got shit on me. I'ma have you in Pelican Bay. Oh, bro, now I'm about to pull that Denzel. Boy, my man's crashed out at the end of the movie. Get back here. Get back here. The whole hood walked away from my man's on, bro. Then my man's crashed out on, bro. Then what a movie on, baby. What a movie on, bro. Forget those name brands. I agree. That is just all ego-based. Absolutely. Especially as minorities, we were branded for our whole existence. Everything that you see is just the repeat of slavery and the mental illness that slavery has created, that the scientists, that the institutions refuse to acknowledge. But when it comes to any other group, they'll give them $1 billion and say, my bad. But when it comes to us, nothing. Go on, bro, them. Get over it. It was back then. But then you see people branded themselves. Then you see people only putting the importance of themselves or how much they worth on the equational value of money. And that's the same way of sitting on a damn auction block and saying this person's worth 30,000, this person's worth that, and then I brand them with a European name. Get your shit together. Bro now. You feel me? It's nothing but branding. It's materialism. Materialism is dense. We're in the Kali Yuga, which is the densest aspect of our consciousness, which means all this materialism around us, this consumerism, is the dense of our consciousness that's holding us back from our aspect. That's why Jesus told your ass in the Bible, the only way a man gonna go through heaven is going through the eye of a needle. You got too much shit on you, G. You weighed the fuck down. That's why Jesus told, bro, you're not going, bruh. A rich man, you worried about this money every day. You can't focus on that deeper shit. You feel me? Oh, bro, them. Funny. I hope the disciples did do it. They're not going to heaven because you got too much shit on you. So all these religious factions with all these magnificent buildings and all of this money and glory, and that's nothing of what the shit they said they represent. That's this and all of this money and glory, and that's nothing of what the shit they said they represent. That's this. It's not you. But they make you look at that building and say, wow, that's amazing. And you forget who the fuck you are. They make you look at that new car and say, wow, that's cool. And you forget who you are. They make you look at all these all this fake luxury shit. And it's crazy because Bobby Hemmett said that the intruder, this is from like some acropophia of John shit, the intruder would give luxury as the distraction. Yeah. Your luxury, the shit that make this earth comfortable when it's up, is actually what stops you from your expansion, G. Why do you think the followers of Shiva, which is of the void and shit, they pledge intense poverty for their adepts? They understand that the expansion of consumerism and all of that shit can hunker down the perspectives of your conscious frequencies. Unfortunately, though, us in this world, we got kids, we got shit to do. We're going to have to play double-double. Now you got to understand the aspect of how important balance is. If I go too damn spiritual and I'm just whoop-de-woo, then I can't even plug in this damn phone to pay the phone bill or put the chain in the charger because I ain't got no lights because I ain't got a house to plug this shit into. So it makes sense that at some point I do have to ask for donations if I'm going to do this shit. It's only sense. But if I go too much into the finances, then you miss the spiritual shit. Now I'm just talking about money, branding shit, money, get your money. Then I don't do the spiritual shit. So you have to find perfect balance. So sometimes y'all see I'm still trying to find it. Sometimes y'all see me go through whole lectures. I don't ask for shit till the very end. Sometimes I ask in the middle. Sometimes I ask I'm just trying shit at this point to find that balance. Okay? Because you don't want to go to the point I can't buy a new t-shirt to look, you know what I'm saying? I have to look somewhere. I need a lining at least in this month. I don't need a fur coat, but I need just enough. Phone babies, you feel me? So you got to be able to do that and do this. Are you recording these? I will buy them. I got you, Cosmic. I already owe you some. Whatever you want, bro. Let me know. I'll send you a whole package. On babies. I got every lecture from the last 30 days. Anybody that want that, I got you. $5 for the recordings and shit. But, bro, he's the original Obronium, if y'all don't know, on babies. That's an original Obronium. I mean, it's last year's shit. First, he's seen all this shit develop. He was actually Cosmic Coyote. You was there the first time. You was there that night when I had an extraterrestrial experience. I tell the class all this time. That night when me and you first connected, you sent me a big ass donation and you went online and brought all the books. And you had told me, hey, bro, You could do like some shit where every time they sell the books, you'll get paid, which I never did because I'm so fucking illegit with this shit on babies. But that night is when we first started saying on bro them, on the brothers. That same night I had an extraterrestrial experience at 3 a.m. I did the teaching that night, all night. You and Kitty Magic was there. I'll never forget this day. I created the extraterrestrial document that night. I started saying on bro them and on the brethren. Now, this is where the plot gets thickened on bro them. That's cute, on babies. That's cute, but no, we can get cuter with this shit. If you look, I was reading yesterday, and just like this picture, you're gonna start understanding that shit that you do, um, the shit that you do right now, you will find out later what it actually represents. So what do I mean by that? Shit, all you got to do is that night I wrote this document right here. What you mean? I am grateful for you had to jump on the lily pad of knowledge. What does that mean to us? Well, if you go to this book, Outside the Circles of Time, it talks about the aspect of the frog appeared to whoop-de-woo, and the conscious leap of our evolution is about the leaping of a frog from lily pad to lily pad, which represents the aspects of Akati. Also, I broke down the number 23. The 22nd path is the last, but the 23rd path represents the green frog, which is the leaping of the lily pad. So when I gave y'all this document, it said you have leaped onto this lily pad of the frog and on Brodim and all of this shit. I was already in tune with the gnosis before I read anything. Oh, babies, I was saying the shit that they say in the deeper occultism hidden on page 256 and Outside the Circles of Time about the frog and leaping on lily pads as a representation of the evolution leap. When you get this document, it represents my yacht. The document that leads you to this is the library of my yachts. How many fucking codes do you need all together? What that mean though? That means that leap, the evolutionary leap of the mind, taking this consciousness shit to the next level. Maybe a illusion of death is gone. Maybe taking the experience of this to the next level, alleviating suffering, alleviating all of this, touching ancestors, touching extraterrestrial energies, and being able to expand with the consciousness and see that shit without being spooked the fuck out and wanting to unalive everything. The expansion of consciousness, the leaping of a frog. The reason why the frog is a representation of that, because the moon leaps to a different space and the sky at night. The ancestors seen that and associated the frog with the moon, the leaping of it, the time cycles. Everything's connected, bro. And that's on Jeromancy, Ancient Light of the World. Get your shit together on bro them. And it's crazy, y'all. And this is the last part I'm gonna do, and I'm getting out of here, I promise. It's crazy, y'all. If y'all look at that document, it says the frog is green. Well, outside of my house, where we do a lot of artwork. And shout out to my pops. He ain't my real pops, but I just call him that. He's just my pops. I call him that. I look at him like my pops. We have no blood relation, but that's the closest I've ever had to a dad. I'm sad he's 71 on bro them. I got my pops at the end, bruh. But this was the best time to get him because he's so damn wise above his years. And one day he came and, I stay in the crib. I teach. I read all day. I don't go anywhere, guys. I don't have friends. I don't have people I go meet up with. After I get off of here, I read. Or I sit here and chill because the city's dangerous on bro them. Right up there, there's a green frog. And you see a whole bunch of art right behind me right there. There's a green frog right here. So that blew me. And I didn't draw any of this. All this was drew. The only thing I drew was this right here, which is the 360. Cool, right? And I did like shock the energies. You got triangles up, triangles down. Did all that. You go to moon cycles right there. Quarter moon, half moon, full moon. Hey, quarter brick, half brick, full brick. Hey, on bro now. Except with the moons on bro now. See, we some trap magicians on babies. I'm the first trap musician on babies. Quarter moon, full moon, half moon, hey. Magic wand. Quarter moon, full moon, half moon, hey. Listening to Gucci Bang while I do my shit. On bro now. See, some of y'all can't do that shit on bro. You can't do that. I can do whatever the fuck I want on babies. You're under codes and limitations and laws and moralities and shit. That's don't put your limitations onto me, baby. Home bro now. That shit might pop my spirit off. Who am I to stop you? You might play Sexy Red and just have a straight moment. Can't nobody take that shit from you, even though she represents the of Babylon, and Babylon represents the
Sexually liberated woman, and this was already prophesied. They're actually doing the real codes of work. The liberated sexual woman is Babylon. Babylon is the woman that rides upon the beast. The beast is your ancient mystery systems of cosmic energies. The sexually liberated woman is the most powerfulest aspect in our realm because she holds the manifestation tools, and her sexual energy can pop off shit and expand consciousness to the next level. Home babies, try me if you want. Home bro, now, I mean, I got all the documents, bro. Play with this shit if you want to. This is your ancient ancestors. This shit that we don't do shit. They liberate themselves. That's the problem. We just sit the fuck back and put. All we got to do is put her as the supreme goddess that she is and respect that shit. Bro, when she call you, be there. That's it. We don't do anything. She does everything. And these ones, she's the masculine active aspect. You feel me? Shorty is way more equipped than us to do everything. See, men have been under the perspective since we are under a masculine solar right coat that we here to protect and do all this shit. We don't. She manifested us into this world with 9 months inside of her belly. She created you. You cannot create that need. I need to protect for. I created you, little G. Home bro, then you came out of me. I'm protecting you, little man. It's home babies. But the only thing you're protecting them from is other fucking men. So who's the problem? Us. You ever notice that? Oh, yeah, we here to protect, bruh. From who? Other niggas. That's it. That's the danger. Because you ain't stopping no damn bears or lions. We don't have those problems no more. You ain't worried about rain and shit. We ain't got all that shit no more. The only thing that's a threat is your ass. But then we walk around like we important. I'm here to protect her. From what? Us? We the fucked up ones. Oh, bro, now that's crazy. Not to you, big bro. Thank you for asking that question. I'm not doing that to you. I'm just mad at the world. Just don't mind me, bro. I get passionate. Bro, then I start talking about that shit. Um, bro, then I just want to get on it, help me on babies, but we ain't gonna be able to do it that way, fellas. That's what they want us to do. We ain't gonna be whooping ass for this one. This isn't going to war and all of that. I'm not practicing horse energy because we've already failed doing that. Now it's time for truth, justice, and balance. We drop the troops. We do our shit. We change our minds, the way that we think. We put some respect on a couple of names. And if we do have to bat every now and then, if it's absolutely necessary, your back is against the wall and your shoe is off, and put that foot in that. But other than that, we're not looking for that first. We're not looking to be violent. This is not going to be none of that. Violence begets violence. This is silent. This is secretive. This is internal. This is a subtle change. This is spiritual. It's just like the shit that grows outside. It has to grow naturally. You feel me? Everything else will happen in time. As the great Bobby Hemmett said, everything's already been done, my brother. We in a beautiful time to live. It's already been done. Oh, babies. We just got to let the shit flow. We in a dream state anyway. This is just the regulations of your dream state. Now, speaking of the dream state, we said in Outside the Circles of Time that not only magicians can open up these specific aspects of expansion of consciousness, but it's the artist, it's the dancer, it's the musician, it's the poet. So whatever you love in life, you need to get into that. Martial arts is just another art of dancing and all that shit. It's the regulation of the body. It's legit. It's spiritual. It's spiritual. It's all flow like water. All that shit is spiritual. Okay, you take that, you take your body, and you apply it on the spiritual principles. Just another discipline. Okay, and if you look at this sign right here, guys, this is a representation of what? The lotus. The lotus is a representation of what? The expansion of the shorty. When she does the collars or whatever, and the Andra chakra, this is right here, it buds like a blossom. It blossoms like a lotus. If you look at all the major secrets, the lotus is the most important aspect of the flower because it opens up, during the blossoming aspect. Shorty has lotuses within her that can blossom when the chakras and Kundalini energy is lit up the right way. So the reason why Shorty loved flowers the whole time is because she is a flower on a spiritual connotation, a cosmic flower. Crazy. I always used to buy flowers for girls and be like, why the fuck do they like this shit? I hold the flowers upside down and shit. I'm like, I just don't get this shit. I mean, it's cool, but it's just a fucking dead flower. I never got it. Now you understand. She's looking at herself. The blossoming ones is her. It is the potential of what she could become, the blossoming of that spiritual energy, the blossoming of the lotus on a sexual level and on a mental caption. Oh, brother. So once you start to understand these deeper gnosis, I bought to buy short flowers. Let me when she's into them flowers and shit, she was looking at herself, not along with the sacred geometries, the flowers of life, all of those different aspects, the 316 ratios, all fit into the sacred geometry of our existence. The flower is her. She is the flower. Okay. But the problem is we try to due to the patriarchal masculine supremacies, we try to possess the flower. And once again, possession is dense and it's what holds us back, the possessing of things. We want to possess these objects. We have to let them free. Matter of fact, every time we pulled that flower, because it was beautiful, we took the life from it. Usually shorties, when we pick her from her environments and we don't honor her natural whatchamacallit, we snatch the beauty from her because as men, we want to possess that beauty as well. And then we think that belongs to her, and then we think we belong to her, and then we have a 50%, 60%, everybody's single, everybody unhappy, got cheated on because the whole way of the natural man and woman is not, it's not natural. Oh, bro, them, this monogamous shit is not for us, for both parties. The man, the monogamous is like it's a myth, okay? There's no way that one person together are only gonna like each other. There's just too many fine fucking people out here, too many vibes, too many energies. You feel me? On bro now. Shorty go to the grocery store and seen 7 fine niggas on babies. Your ass went to the mail office and sees 10 bad bitches on bro now. You damn! And then we both go home and act like we so in love. And after now your ass on Facebook. Trying to find these motherfuckers. Damn, who was that? On bro now. And then you think you a bad person because you did that, but you're not. You are naturally a free spirit. And there's so much energy. You don't want to cock yourself down to one energy. When we do that, we have times and places where maybe one and one was supposed to give for development, but ultimately we develop each other so we can develop with other people at other times and we keep expanding. But humanity's not there yet. I don't suggest people, you're going to have to find a like-minded person like that. And then stop dating people out your league because I'm not going to date no chick that's finer than me on bro now. Because once we start, if we was to be in an open relationship, now her schedule booked, I ain't got shit on, baby. She a bad bitch on bro now. She doing shit Monday through Friday on bro now. I ain't got shit set up on babies. Hell no. On bro now. No. Come here, baby. On bro now. No. On Monday, I'm going with just trying. On Tuesday, I'm going with whoop-de-whoop. But then once you realize, once you let that freedom go, then people will stop doing that shit. The only reason why they doing it because you said they ain't supposed to do it. Because that's how humanity works. Once you free that shit, they're purposely making you be monogamous so you can be unmonogamous. Once you have the opportunity to be out here and you are exhausted and you see these, because then these shit ain't shit, home bro, Neil, you'll be right back where y'all was together. Like, you know what? Now I can do this. Because I got out here and seen this shit crazy out here. But you'll never know if you don't scratch that itch. Once you don't scratch that itch, it becomes, the itch gets worse and worse. And you've been peeled all the damn skin away because you scratched the itch 5 years later. Now you got a baby on the way and all bunch of new shit. Family been broke. Oh, bro, it'll just be the crazy shit because you're not doing your true intentions and what you're meant to do on babies. You are not living in your orbit. You are trying to live by the system, and the system's telling you what a successful relationship is. You're not telling you what your successful relationship is. Them songs telling you what a successful relationship is. Them shows telling you what a successful relationship. Them reality shows, these TikToks, these Instagrams tell you what a successful relationship is. You never stop once to tell yourself what a successful relationship is for you. Put some respect on your fucking mind for once. These niggas cannot tell you everything. On bro them, they don't even know they not happy. On babies, then you got telling you the shorties need to be vacuuming and niggas need to make a hunt. Now you just got all this mess out here. And everybody capping. You turn the lights off, everybody get down with everybody. I'm telling you, G, I've seen it too many times on bro. They'll just stop with all this extra shit on babies. Just stop it on bro now. Everybody is 1-2 o'clock club mirror moment away from getting up with anything at any time on babies. All I gotta do is find you at the club at 2 or 3 o'clock on bro now. Right between those peak hours on babies, it's over. On brethren, everybody did Zell, everybody Beyonce on baby. Till them lights come on in the club. I'm rolling, you be, oh shit, who is this? Oh, baby. Oh, damn, this is who I was dancing with the whole time. Oh, baby. Turn the lights on in the club, boy. That reality comes. It's be blind and ugly. Guess what I'm gonna do? Come on, baby, let's go. Bro, dude, hit her with one of them. Come on, bro, dude. Hit the beast with a tranquilizer. Let's go. Oh, bro, dude. Get your ass. Stop biting me. Drive it to the crib. Stop biting me, old babies. You gotta fight her like a zombie, old bro, dude. Oh, babies. Oh, bro, dude. But guess what? You still gonna get that, old bro, dude. We gonna be raw. Bro, dude. Who riding down? Yo, who ride down, old baby? Oh, bro, who ride now, bro? That's when you really doing that, my bro. You can talk that shit on, man. Who ride now? Some of y'all can't do that, my bro. Some of y'all just need to keep y'all inside voices in. Big voices is for the big on babies. Keep your inside voice on, bro. Now, who you ride now, on babies? Me? Who you ride now, on babies? Oh, bro, now. Oh, baby, stop playing with me, shorty. Hurrah! I'm the zombie, oh, bro. Now. At the end, she was back normal, oh, bro. Now, bye. I think I got to go to work tomorrow, oh, baby. Turned her back into a human, oh, baby. Like I said, now, some of y'all, oh, babies, keep your inside voice on, bro. But, fellas, I am going to be real to you. Let me drop some signs for you. No matter how good you whoop-de-woo, there's so many complex levels to her. That's just one level. You can, there's been too many women that I have satisfied on that level, but if you're not satisfied on the emotional, the spiritual, the mental, it's just so many different levels to this complexity of this. So that's just one thing. You might do that great, but you need 10 other things. Home bro now. So remember that shit. You know, and people that only want that, they're settling for less, and they just settle for less. They don't think themselves as important, so they'll just take that and that's it. But a real woman needs more. She needs that conversation. She needs that spiritual foundation. She needs drive. She needs grit. She needs to see you on that. She needs to see you on your purpose. You feel me? You need to be busy. Babies, do not wake up and just get on your phone in front of Shorty. Please don't. Get your ass up and just start doing shit. Coming from shit that been lost, video girls, just get up and do shit, bro. You are an active force. You feel me? Babies, what you doing when you first wake up is important. Everything you do for your family on your whoop-de-whoop. So if the first thing you do is wake up and get on your phone and smoke a L, and come on, man, you got to get up and get to the business. What can I read first? What can I do? Me, I'm gonna make the bed first. Do all my hygienics. I'm gonna jump into my libations. Then I'm gonna touch my phone, which should take about an hour. You feel me? I ain't even gonna look at that motherfucker. And when I do, I feel like a failure. Like today, I woke up for 1 second. I opened. I said, "Damn, what the fuck I'm doing?" Boom, put that bitch down. You feel me, man? You know, get shit straightened up, man. Do your life, do everything that's important in that order. Libation, whoop-de-woo, whoop-de-woo. You setting the tone for the rest of the day. Then you can have that powerful energy. And also, fellas should not drop none of their seed. No more seed dropping. That means you should not be having, and you should not be letting go of your whoop-de-woos. That is, you are destroying yourself. Every time you let that shit go, it's a destruction of self. That is potent Osirian energy of reproduction, regeneration. Millions of it. You never let that shit go. Ever. Ever. And the shorter you give it to, she better be fucking worth it. And you better be planning to have a short. We, even during the act of, we not supposed to be letting that go. We supposed to have the O word without the E word. The E word is shorty didn't put you to sleep because she got that fire. You just let all your fire out of you. And now you're exhausted on a physical, spiritual level. You've been gave her all your shit. And this is why women who stay with men for a long time, they stop falling in love with their men because the men have became docile because of hundreds and thousands of times of them releasing that shit. Now they just sitting there like a damn couch, but yeah, babe. Yeah, I'm gonna go get the beer and just sit here. You been damn near lost your shit. That's why we see dudes with girl, they be all following behind that girl like slaves and shit. Come on, bro. You been let off your seed. On bro now. For that physical enjoyment when Shorty put that thing on you, but now she taking all your seed. She running the relationship now. She got your shit and her shit. And then you get your over masculinized. Come on, hurry up. But now you are assistant and shit. Hey, go get me some water real quick, G. I'm busy right now. Home bro, them. Yes, ma'am. Home babies. Yes, grand queen. Home babies. You even lost all your man shit.
On rodents, so you gotta learn how to hold that shit, and that takes a real adept. Okay, on babies. We've released way too much of that energy, bro. That shit, we men, we supposed to hold that shit. That is important. That is potent. That shit creates babies. Shorty don't release an egg every time she have her whatchamacallit, but your ass release millions of whatchamacallits. Because you're the act of giving out. She's the passive taking. So give that shit out when it counts. Shit should not be going into tissue, into the air. And plus those energies that's on there, it attracts darker energies. That's why people that do that start to have more and more sinister aspects of mind, perversions, and they, next thing you know, bro, no Chris Hansen come out on their ass on babies. Just, hi, did you have any idea what you were doing here? Oh shit! Every time they hi, no, sit your ass down right here. Oh, bro, them. So let me see what's in your bag. On baby. Zip on, bro, them. Candy bars, suckers. On, bro, them. Some cookies and some liquor and some rubbers. Oh, bro, that shit don't even come together. You weird as hell, on, bro, them. A banana with some, oh, bro, this is weird. Well, I just sat there and, I was just talking. And you got to go through the paper with you. So when you said you wanted to, oh, bro, they'll be embarrassing them with they non-game having asses on bro now. So it's interesting what you said you were going to do with this margarine that I found. You said you were going to butter them up like a biscuit. Oh, babies, they be damn shit. Oh, bro, now. And your username is Rubber Ducky. Oh, bro, now. 555 Rubber Duckies in the tub. Weird shit on, baby. You're busted, buddy, on bro them. And then you find out the fireman, the reverend at the church and shit. You be damn, Bob. But you don't understand that when you push extreme levels of puritanism on people, the fire snake, if lit up, the kundalini, if lit up, the shadow that it creates attracts these energies that you can't see. And they feed off of the shit you do. So they possess you to do that crazy shit that you're doing now. Your puritanism is leading you to your perversions, and they know that. I got the knowledge, but I'm not putting it verbatim because I don't know what book I read it from. It was deep hidden in a book somewhere. I have to go through my photos. It was so complex, and also explain the origination of the succubus and the incubus. Those are created by individuals that know how to astral travel and vampirize the psychic energies. When your boys have dreams and that is a succubus aspect, getting that energy from them while they sleep. People, and once that person, it goes back to that person can feed off that and live longer. However, the perversions get worse and worse. It fucks them up. Yeah. Shit's deep, bro. Y'all not. That's what I'm saying. You gotta learn this shit so you can start not only learning this shit but protecting yourself and knowing that it's more out here. It is a spiritual war. Your ass just don't got none of the weapons yet, so you're not fighting it. What? With what? Looking in the sun? Oh, bro, no, that's not gonna do it. Oh, babies, you are the sun. Look at your damn self, dude. Oh, babies, sitting here just tanning and shit. Yeah, bro, these solar flares really upgraded my mental. What? Bro, now stop that shit. Babies, all this shit is inner. Bro, now this is an illusion. Now, am I saying don't step in the sun? Hell no, step in the sun. There is shit you get from it. There is health benefits. It is makes you shine and all of that. But it's still the waking state illusion. It's not real. The real shit is in the deep sleep aspects of what you are. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, now your waking state ain't shit. It's your deep states of whatchamacallit. And then the spirit told me last night, when you sleep, are you in pain? No. When you sleep, are you cold? No. When you sleep, are you hungry? No. When you sleep, are you hot? No. When you sleep, are you mad? No. When you sleep, are you anything else you is in the waking state in your deep sleep? You ain't shit. You don't know you cold till you wake up. You ain't know you was hot till you woke up in sweats. You ain't know you was horny till you woke up home. You ain't feel none of that shit. Perfection. Bro, now. Baby, none of the suffering. No one suffers in a deep sleep, which leads me to believe the other side is not sad. It's a journey. Damn, all these damn cat hairs. Where all this cat hair come from, man? I'm out of here, bro. Got all these damn bugs in my mouth while I'm outside. I'm getting out of this country ass place, man. Y'all remember that show? He said it was right here where the He said, man, what the bro broke all character became a immediately. Man, what the all these goddamn bugs out here and shit, man. This country ass place, bro. I said, this nigga a gangster. He was a gangster. He said, yes, Bob, I would like for you to look right behind me. We got the foot. Man, what the was that? Oh, babies. I think he said, oh, babies. Oh, babies. No, hell no, bro. Cut, edit, delete. We getting the out of here. I'll do this shit from the car. Turn that AC on, big dog. Big ass bugs flying in my mouth and shit. I ain't even supposed to be. This is my motherfucking day off. You know, black people used to love to say that shit. This is my motherfucking day off anyway. I ain't even supposed to be doing this shit. Now my baby mama, one thing go bad, everything go bad. Now my baby mama calling. Hold on, bruh. Man, did I tell you? Did I say, no, you listen here. No, I'm picking her up at 2 o'clock. 2:30. Oh, baby. That's somebody that says, you know, when they do that, when they turn around like that, it's about to get real. Like, I can still hear you, bro. No, bro, it was 2:30. No, hell no. You burnt me. You what? Somebody got burnt? Oh, babies. Oh, bro, the doctor told me when I got it. Anyways, bro, like I was saying, shit. No, hold on, bro. Go back to that conversation. Who burnt who? Oh, baby. Oh, bro, them. And how did y'all get from picking up the kids straight to burning? Oh, babies. This is crazy. Oh, bro, them. Baby mama dropping so far. I don't argue with my baby mamas, home, bro. They know who I am. It's home, bro, them. Babies. Once we are done on an emotional level, I try not to get emotional anymore. And then I said, 2 o'clock, I'm picking up the kid. 2:30, I'm picking up. I ain't doing none of that shit on, bro. No, you the mama, you make the decisions. If you want to have the kids, take the kids. When you ready, I'll do it. I'm not doing all that shit, G. Just do what you can, when you can, how you do it. We'll link up, whoop-de-woo, hoop-de-woo, kapow, home babies. Fellas, like we be stepping out our place. That's my child, and I want them on my day. And then you go to court, you just spend $10,000, did all this shit, got more child support put on. You just going, you going against nature, G, on babies. Just let Shorty run that shit, on bro. That was inside of her. She risked her life to have that. She is the ultimately, she is the decision maker because she's the life giver. On bro, now stop that shit, on babies. Unless she's a bad mom. If she a bad mom, then it's different. And kids, you know, the bad mom, the diaper soggy as hell. The kid on the phone and shit at 2. The bad mom, then it's different. And kids, you know, the bad mom, the diaper soggy as hell. The kid on the phone and shit at 2. Hold on, you hear from my mama? Oh, baby, ain't you the woo baby daddy? Hold on, that's the kid talking to you with shit. Soggy ass diaper, saggy, filled of just heavy as hell diaper. Drop it on the ground and pop, oh, bro, down. And then it's different. But if you know your mama, that mama taking care of business and she making shit happen on babies, then, you know, do your best to assist, but don't get in the way of that shit. Let her have that obsession with the children, that dedication to the children, the time with it, because that came from her essence. You don't take that away. Bro, you're going against nature. Ultimately, we are and if you wanted me to get deeper with it, the father is the unmanifest. The mother is the manifestation. The father is the unmanifestation. There is no physical father in Gnosticism. Okay? You understand that? It's all metaphysical. The only true manifestation is the great mother. So those children belong to be with the mother. Period. The only species that goes to the father are fucking horseshoes. Bro, let me say that again. The only species that father takes care of it and the mama ain't is the horseshoe. So if you want to be a horseshoe, knock yourself out. Bro, now. Yes, the horseshoe, the woman get pregnant and leave all the babies with bruh. He do everything. It's crazy. G, go watch the horseshoe thing. Bro's the ultimate baby daddy on babies. The mama out here wild on bro now. That's the only species. Exclusively, all the species stick to the. All right, then. Okay. So what I'm saying is, fellas, don't beat yourself up. I ain't seen the kids in a month, or I see so many of my black men go through that shit, and it's just unnecessary struggle that you need, bro. Babies. You Tyreseing right now, bro. What more do you want from me, bro? That's flexing, that's acting, that's drama, babies, bro. Now you could be working on yourself, king, and doing some crazy shit. So when that opportunity comes, you're in the best position. The universe placed that just like that for you. You feel what I'm saying? Babies. Stop everything they're pushing you. When they talk about two-parent homes, one-parent home, remember the success that they're talking about is in a system of a death system that's broken, where no one's happy at the end, and we all go to the cemetery. So I don't want to see the statistics on who does what with what home because the system's already broken. I don't give what kind of home you got. The system is broken anyway. You can have the best home, but the system is broken, so the home always gonna be broken because the whole damn program broken. And that's why it don't matter how good you do this shit, how far you go with this shit. You got a whole system of brokenness. You think your fixed home gonna break the whole system of this broken shit? It's not. And then you have to find out you have to integrate into the system and become the system to be successful in the system, which is the breaking of your indigenous, your ancestors. It's just a sellout. You're selling out on bro now, period. So like I said, stop looking at what the system tells you success is. What is your success? Stop looking at what TV told you what success is. What is your success? Stop looking what these commercials tell you your success is. The Instagram, TikTok, they all telling you and garnering to you what your success is for yourself. You can't even, you haven't even listened to self to see what would make you happy and successful for you. Because your shit might be a 1-bedroom apartment. And you happy. I don't even need all that. And everybody else looking at you, poor you. And you happy as hell in your shit, reading the book, having the best day of your life because you stopped listening to what these others said and start listening to what your voice said for you. They want you to have the big house. They want you to have 15 cars because they got to drop a new car every year. Like Bobby Hemmings said, if the shit was so great, why do y'all have to drop it every year new? They know this shit ain't worth nothing. The only thing that's infinite is you. Everything else has to have a new model every year, new model every year, new model. Your ass is the same you with the same damn name. So all the importance comes back to self. That's why magic is so important. Because when you tap in, you get to go back in time and say, you know what did I love as a kid? What was I? What did I imagine? What was before I got into school, before I got into like this shit and had to be accepted and all this crazy shit? What was I into before I decided to integrate back in? What did I used to like? Who did I have a crush on at first? What was I interested in? Did I like to dance? Did I like to draw? What was I on? Because that's what you is. Then you take that shit. You forgive yourself, first of all. You go back to the you forgive yourself. AG, it's all good. All the shit I went through is cool. Shed your little tears. Then you bring that kid back to today. Boom, up. And you become that child again. You're still an adult, but an adult is just a grown-ass child. But you have taken the imaginative, the fantastical, the hope, the wonder away and became an adult to pay some fucking bills. Now you're just wondering when the next bill coming. And we're supposed to be wondering about the universe. That's what we're here for. You feel me? Oh, baby. So once you learn how to integrate your child, fix that child by saying it's okay, forgiving yourself because it's not your fault. You forgive yourself for being taken advantage of. Forgive yourself for all your pain, all the shit you've been through. You bring that child back to today, and you become that jubilant kid again. You walk in a room, you laugh, you have fun. You ain't all serious and shit like these other adults, and they're going to hate you for that as well, especially the woman. Ladies whose kundalini fires up, they get around women who kundalini isn't fired, you make her uncomfortable on a spiritual level. So that's why that just don't like you. Oh, I just don't like her because you are like glowing on a spiritual consultation. They don't like that. Okay, you gotta understand people that aren't on your level, they looking up, they're not gonna like you, bro. You're not here to be liked. You're here to be great. Being liked and being great is two different things. You either gonna be great in life or you can be liked in life, but being liked is mediocre because everybody likes some shit. But being great, can't everybody be that? But you can only be the greatest version of self, which is for you. No one can tell you what your greatness is. You're gonna tell yourself what your greatness was. You might just take a shit and it be great on bro now. Damn. On bro, them I just took the greatest I've ever taken on bro. No one took a greater shit than that. And sometimes it gotta start on that delusion. The mind hears that, the subconscious hear that. We taking great shits now. Now something else become great. Now something else become great. Now something else becomes great. But you'll never do that if you don't tell your mind you great first and start making the actions towards that shit. You have to trick yourself first and then watch the universe do the rest. It's that simple.
And then what you great at is what you're great at. You can't look at what the next person great at and think that's what you're supposed to be great at. Once again, you have to tell yourself what you're doing. If you want to be more important, if you want to help with this, all the private class people know this, and I promise we'll get out of here after this. 360 Alchemist on Cash App, y'all. $5 to get you into the private class. Leave your email in the notes, okay? Bro, if you want this lecture, I got you. All that shit. Everything. Hit me on my inbox after this. And whoever ain't following, follow. But if you really want to help, I'm going to drop this last piece of knowledge and I'm going to get out of here. Write all your dislikes and your likes on a piece of paper. 3 likes and 3 dislikes. Take the 3 likes and number them 1, 2, or 3 from what you like the most to what you like the least. Take the 3 dislikes and put 1, 2, 3 of what you dislike the most and dislike the least. Look at that and reverse in your mind. Make yourself like the shit you dislike and make yourself dislike the shit you like. We're not doing this so I can turn you out and you can be just doing shit you don't want to do. I'm doing this so you can change your mind state and start to look at the things that you examine and see why I don't like it, because that's holding a lot of extra density into your consciousness and your energy, all your likes and dislikes. They are programs. You only don't like this because somebody told you not to like it this time or something bad happened at this time. Start looking at that shit, analyzing it. Why I don't like this, why I do like this. You can start to lose some of these isms that you have and free up more of your energy to operate on the deeper levels. These dualities are keeping you from the aspect of the conjunction of into one, which is the next leap of consciousness. There's not more this or that because everything is everything. Everything is one. So how can you make a choice? You can't. Okay, so once you do that, you're not doing it so you can like peas if you don't like them. You're doing it to say, damn, why don't I like peas? Why does that hold that in my? Then you can start freeing shit up. Because if you jump into this too early and you haven't cleared up some shit, some of your traumas and things will materialize into darkness and shit. It might wolf you over if you don't get that shit taken care of. That's why this shit guards itself. Whatever you ain't fixed with this self, that's why we have to take to get rid of your ego. It will materialize once you start doing this shit, and it will make you worse. So this is not nothing to play with. It exposes who you are to yourself. This is self-work. That's why you're not supposed to look at the next person and be like, what they doing to get their shit? What you gonna do to get your shit? Your importance. You forgot that part because you've been looking outside of self all your life. And you got figureheads and all that. Okay? Bro, now don't look at what I did to spiritually expand. You gotta look at what you did to spiritually expand, what your ancestors want. They're just as important as mine. You feel me? Your ancestors are just as important as mine. So put some respect on their names and see what they got for you. Whatever you see in me that you think is fire, that is inside of self. You just need to find what that is and expand on that level. This my shit. That's cool. But it's just something that you do that if I try, I'm gonna look dumb. Duh. On bro now. I'm gonna be looking incompetent. They're gonna be like, you sure he teach, bro? No, he do, but he's just trying to do some shit that I do great. You get it? You feel me? All right, y'all, I'm out of here. Anybody want the documents? I'm gonna say this one time: $10 for 20 books, $20 for 50 books, $100 for 500 books. Leave your email in the Cash App notes. The class tonight is at 6 p.m. 5:50. You will get the link from Gmail. Just hit the link, go in, mute your thing, and then we'll get started at about 6:10. It'll be like 50 minutes to an hour. $5 to get into that. Anything over $10, you can come the whole week. What else I need, bro? Remind me to send you the video. I got you. I will record. I will send this video to you. And you already donated $1 million. Like I owe you that. I owe you shit a lot. So I got you on that. And that's all. I'm not doing name reads right now, unless you like request it privately. But I'll let y'all later, gang. Thank you for all the donations in advance. Please leave your email, bro, so I can send some shit back to you. You feel me? Leave your email in the Cash App notes. That's all. $5 will get you today. $10 will get you for the whole week. All right. Private classes where we talk about S Magic and all the shit we can't talk about up here. The documents, 10, 20, 50, $100 book packages. That's $10, $20, and $100 packages. I'm sorry, 10 book, 50 book, 100 book packages. Leave your email in the Cash App notes. I will send that directly to your email. Beyond Muave Zone, all these books are worth thousands of dollars. So get your documents as well. This is how y'all support the school. And I'm not viewed as a charlatan. I'm like actually giving you something. I'm not here to sell you no hope. You're going to have to get these books and read your damn self. I told you what it was up front. You're not going to open up a book and you just figure some shit out. The shit going to take work. ahead of time. So if you don't want the books, just donate for love. But if you want the books, leave your email. Because there's no sense of me sending it to you so it could just collect dust in one of your files forever. Somebody back in August hit me up in March and said, bro, this file ain't opening. I'm like, damn, it took this 6 months to open the book. Home bro now. 6 months. The file wasn't there because the file was so fucking old. The school has evolved 30 times over. They was arguing, they're arguing with me about why they got 1,000 book package and they don't even know what they got, bro. Most of y'all don't even know what these books is and what they stand for. Oh, bro, now don't know what gold you sitting on, and that's how life is. You throw diamonds to the swine, they won't care. You throw diamonds to the right person, it's worth a lot. So you have to be on a certain level to know what this shit is worth. If you don't, you just cast it to the side. So leave your email if you want to get into the private lesson. All my broniums that have already donated many of times, you're invited to everything. You just need to hit me up and communicate with me. Y'all owe y'all a lot of solids on bro now. That's for your broniums. You know who you is. And if you asking if you a bronium, the chances are you're not one. Home bro now. If you gotta ask, am I in the bronium? Then you're not one. On bro now. You're not, home babies, you're not there yet, G. Home babies, you're not. You Obroniums know they're Obroniums. I don't have to tell them that. They tell me, home babies. I'm out of here, gang, gang. Bro, everybody be smooth out here. Big love. Make some mistakes today and be okay with it. Bro, them. Stop being so damn guilty about shit. Make some mistakes and laugh about that shit. Ha ha ha. Have fun. Yep, I did that. Bro, them. Get rid of that guilt.